I am recommending this book, so I am going to put it there. All right. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. I'm definitely recommending the book. All right, y'all. So we are using the dowser rods today. We're using dowser rods today. We are using all of that good stuff. I have found. AC, are you sitting on it? Okay, hold on, guys. I had this song in my head. Oh, found it. All right. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hold on one second. Let me go get my iPad. Y'all, we're not gonna be on here very long. I always say that and then be on here for like hours. But I'm not. I'm not, y'all, because I'm actually in the middle of doing a lot. I had such a sweet dream. I had such a sweet dream that I woke up very motivated to learn today. Look, very motivated to learn today. Hi, Amazing Grace. Hello, honey. Hello, hello, hello. I want to write something down too. Okay, y'all. So what I'm going to do is we're using the dowser rods. We are using the pendulum and all right, so I am going to use my spiritual sword as a pendulum. Okay, the cellulite definitely as a pendulum. I might use the amethyst. I might. I'm not sure yet. Okay. But definitely using the dowser rods. Okay, definitely using the dowser rods. So, dear divine, please bless and charge me and the collective with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, energetically. Okay, what is above is below. What is divine is only accepted. All right. Please block out any interruptions, any chaotic energy, anything that's sent to distract me, the collective, our loved ones, and our true guidance. Please block that energy and return it back to sender, whether it is intentionally or unintentionally. Okay. Everyone has to clear their own karma. Any energy that is being projected off into me or the collective, um, alchemize it. Okay, alchemize it the way that it needs to be alchemized, understood or whatnot. I said two different things there, but you know, spirit, you understood the assignment. All right, thank you so much. I am calling on our highest vibrational ancestors. I'm calling on our spirit guides. I'm calling on the divine mother. All right, to drop the T. All right, for me and the collective, thank you so much. Jama Kali, Jama Durga, Baltashri, Saeed, may peace be with all of us. All right, thank you so much, Mother Mira. Thank you so much. And Matanji, please work on my speech during this reading, okay? Because I don't like nonsense, okay? You know, we don't like nonsense. All right. So what I am going to do first is the all right. So the point of this reading is that I want y'all to I'm not exposing anybody. Okay, I'm not exposing anybody, but this is a reading for people that have particular healers that they go to, particular spiritualists, teachers, guides, or gurus that they look up to, right? What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to focus in on that energy, right? On that energy. These people that you go to. Okay, maybe it's more than one. Okay, maybe it's two, maybe it's three. All right. I want you to, y'all, and my throat chakra is already doing this thing. So you know what? I have some water here, but this water is not for me. This is my spirit water. Okay. So what I'm going to do is let me go and get myself something to drink. All right. Let me go and get myself something to drink because I didn't. Let me go get some water. And I'm going to be drinking spring water. I'm going to drink some spring water. So give me 1 second, y'all. It's best when you're channeling like energy like this is to get like some natural water. So I got me some natural water. You know what? I think it's all in alignment because I actually put this water in the refrigerator last night, okay? So if you catch this video, all right, not if you sit here all the time, all day long, listen to the whole video, all right? I mean, it's for you too. All right, this video is definitely for you, but this is also if you've caught this video by chance, if you come to my page and you're looking for something or whatever the case is, it's here. Yeah, yes, I'm drinking out of a red cup. I'm washing dishes in one of our bathrooms that's not under construction. So y'all not gonna gaslight me into saying, oh, she's not drinking out of a glass cup, okay? That's what one of these spiritualists and healers want you to feel like, as if, you're not perfect. But yes, you are. You are perfect. You're perfect. The divine mother designed you as perfect, okay? So don't let nobody gaslight you out of your healing. The divine mother, yes. Anybody that be all right, we ain't gonna get too deep into that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. All right. Ooh, my spirit team is teaming. Okay, so I have no no strict way that I'm doing this, right? I have no strict way that I'm doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first ask Spirit to give me some initials. Okay. So that's what I want you to do first. I want you to focus in on the initials of your healer. All right. If I am your healer, my name is Intuitive Mom. Okay. My name is Intuitive Mom. If I am your healer, my name is Intuitive Mom. All right. So just in case, because I have a lot of avatars, but as a healer, my name is Intuitive Mom. Okay. Just period. Just so y'all know, my name is Intuitive Mom, okay? It's not Jupiter Occult, that's the place. All right? It's not Alexis, that's the company. that's the company. My avatar name that I heal under is Intuitive Mom. That is what is on the labels of all of my stuff. That's my name, all right? Rich Rising, Lori, okay, and Sugar. I cannot pull this chair over my thing. So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to put some of y'all's healers, some of y'all other teachers. You can think of me as well too. Okay, I want y'all to put me in here too, because I want y'all to know whether or not I'm a karmic for you or I'm a intuitive guide. I don't want anybody here that is just here for like drama or not to do the work. I don't want you here. You might need to find you another spiritualist or a tarot reader or whatever the case is, right? So I want you to put the initials of your healer, your teacher, your guide. I want you to put their initials on what you will call them. Okay, so the letter E came out first. Okay, I want you to put them into your mind. Okay. I will not be saying like names or anything like that unless the name pops up, okay, in my mind. And then I will tell you guys, okay? But let's see. Okay? The letter, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Okay? So these are the letters of some healers that you guys know. Maybe this is the name of their page. Okay. Maybe this is their name or whatnot. Maybe this is the name that you know. Okay. So, a locket came out. A heart locket. Okay. A U. And I'm going to get a few more. Of course, I'm going to get a few more. Let's see. Okay, I, N, R. Another I. 2 E's. A W. 2 M's. 3 M's. 3 I's. Okay, let's get a few more. Let's see what else is coming. All right, thank you so much. Ooh, we have somebody named Elizabeth or Greg. Okay, Elizabeth or Greg. A G. All right, more E's. Okay, another N. So someone is being guided by, definitely like guided by someone whose name begins with an E, a N, a I, a M, a W, a Y, a V, a G. Someone name may be Elizabeth or Greg. Someone could be also yeah. We'll just leave it there. I'll just keep that one to the side. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, there go that I again. Okay, so someone's name definitely may start with an I. I'll just say it. I just heard the name India. A, a V, a Y. I just heard Ashley. When I was picking up this A. Oh, it's double A's, okay? Ashley. And I just heard the last name Warner. Warner. WARNER or something like that. It, like when I said it, it spelled it out. Warner. It's either Warner, the last name, or Warn her. Okay? And this will be the last ones. Okay? So T, a D. I'm having a on the left side of my face, I'm feeling my temple like kind of thrive. So someone could. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if it's working now, y'all. Let's see if it's working now. Okay, it's definitely working now. Okay, it's 11:11 too. It's 11:11. So give me 1 second. All right. We are back. We are back. So I'm glad that I didn't keep just going because it definitely was not recording. All right. Okay. So anywho. So this live is, I might end up just downloading it and then saving it as well too. All right. So these are the initials. Thank you so much, Divine Clear. All right, these are the initials of some of the spiritualists or healers that maybe you go to, or that you are being advised by, and we're going to find out whether or not they are genuine, or they are blocking you from your spiritual growth. Now I did use the dowser rods, but it did not show up in the video. I pulled it up on my iPad, it didn't show up in the video. So I'm gonna douse on the question that I just asked. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. All right, back to center. Oh yeah, well, do I have permission to douse? Okay, thank you. That's the first question that should always be asked when you pick up dowser rods. Do you have permission to douse? Okay, so yes. Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. So I just want to get clarity too, so that you guys know, and we can properly address the spirit that is here assisting us. Okay, which is my spirit guide. All right, thank you so much. Are we dowsing with being? Okay, I already knew it was being. Thank you so much. Okay, I actually have a few spirit guides. I have 2 spirit guides. Yes, 2. I was gonna say few, but a few is 3 to 7, and I don't have 3 to 7. I have 2. Okay, I have 2 spirit guides, but Ben is actually here helping us. Okay, Ben. All right, thank you so much. Okay, he wants to swing around and give me a little hug. All right, been a long time, right? All right, yes. All right. So thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much. All right. Um, should I pull more initials? Should I pull more initials of the spirit team? Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Back to center. All right. Thank you. All right. So your spirit team is in heaven and on earth. Don't get it confused too. Okay. We have angels down here on earth that are here to help and assist us and guide us on our path, and you know, and to block out the interruptions and to get us moving in our journey so we can live a joyful life. Okay. So this one keeps coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and let it come out. Okay, it's a blank one, so even if you don't see your initial of your spiritualist here, I could be talking to you as well too. Okay, so another R came out and also another A. All right, thank you so much. All right, so T, another I. Okay, it's definitely someone here that it's multiple people that will see this video that goes to this healer. Okay, who name start with an I. A E, another T. There's someone hiding in the energy as well too. Okay, like in your energy. So these may be the initials of your name. I did just hear that. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. There's a healer that nah. Okay, I'll get to that. All right. Let me see real quick. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Am I pulling any more initials? Am I pulling any more initials? Okay. How many more letters? About how many more letters am I taking? Okay, about 3 more letters. I'm getting 3 more letters. So I do a clock. So if you see me put one down, my dowsing rod goes all the way around. 12 o'clock is in front of us. 3 o'clock is to the right. 6 o'clock is down facing me. And 9 o'clock is to the left. Okay. We do clocks around here. All right, so I'm getting about 3 more letters. And I'll just go this way. Okay, so we have a key. We have a black tourmaline. Okay, we have a P. What did I get? I got a key, a black tourmaline, and a P. Did this O come out right now? I think this O came out. So, I think this O came out. I think the O came out too. I don't think the O was here already. So, oh, we just need one. We just needed one more. So a U. Okay, I'm gonna get one more letter because the only 2 new letters that came out was an O and a P. I get one more letter. Okay, one more letter. I want to put it right here. All right, so y'all can kind of just see how I do this. What came out? A snake. Okay, so this is definitely a healer of some sort. All right, a snake does not always mean something vicious or whatnot. Now this is a cobra, but a snake can also is medicine, and then it also represents like new, death, rebirth, shedding of the old, getting something new, changing of the seasons as well too. Uh-oh, something fell. Let me see what fell. All right, we might have a letter, y'all. Oh, we actually have 2 letters that fell. I'm picking them up with my toes, y'all. Don't fault me. It's an L and it's an I. Okay, so we definitely have a new letter, which is the L. Okay, because we already had an I. All right. So whoever this healer is, who name starts with an I, that person, that energy, this could be your name that start with an I, or this could be a healer who name starts with an I. Baby, that energy is loud and proud. Okay. That energy is loud and proud, but we're going to see 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. So they could be a Sagittarius, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. They could be a Sagittarius. They could have a lot of Jupiter energy. They could also be a Pisces as well too. With that Jupiter energy, that number 9. Okay. This could be someone sent in by the ancestors. It can have something to do with your 9th house. Okay, your elevation, your growth, your connection to spirit. Someone's birthday could be in September with the in September, so that's Virgo energy as well too. Oh, wait, September is Virgo, right? Yeah, September is Virgo. August, September. It's also Leo as well too, I think, right? Yeah. Is it? Is it Virgo and Libra, or is it? I have no idea. Interesting. That's Libra. Yeah. It's really Virgo. I don't know. Okay, someone who name starts with an E. Their birthday could be in January, February, March, April. Their birthday could be in April. Or this has something to do with the 4th house. They could be a Cancer. You could be a Cancer. All right, Virgo and Libra. Okay, Virgo and Libra. Thank you so much, Lori. Okay, someone who name starts with a V. Okay, they could be a Scorpio, or they could be a something to do with the 2nd house of Taurus. Okay, the initials Y, 2nd house Taurus, or either February, also with V, February, in February, Pisces energy as well. W, 1st house Aries energy. R, 3rd house of communication, Gemini energy. D, Aries. J, Aries. Okay, these can also have something to do with Scorpio or Taurus energy. 2nd house being activated for you. And then M, 9th house or 3rd house as well, Gemini or Sagittarius. This definitely could have something to do with, and even with that Scorpio Taurus, this has something to do with moving to the North Node energy as well too. You, 1st house, okay. G, 1st house. These are house. 1st house is the house of self. Okay. So this could have a lot to do with you actually using your discernment and using your leadership and your growth and your personality. Okay. The healer with A, this has something to do with the 4th house and the 1st house. And the 4th house, Cancer and Aries energy, okay? You know what? I'm going to go back to this I, okay? Listen. I, Sagittarius. Let me tell y'all how this, you know what? Let me finish going through, because this is so cute here. Okay? P, right? P, this could have something to do with the 1st house or 3rd house, Gemini or Aries. And then there's a blank slate here. So even if you do not see your healer or your teachers or your guru, the person that you look up spiritually to, even if you do not see their initial here, this just leaves it open. Okay, this leaves that energy open. Then there's an L here, right? First house being activated for the letter L. So there's a lot of first house energy here. Let me just say that, because this does have a lot to do with your spiritual growth as well too. So you need to make sure that you're using your discernment when it comes to the work that you are picking up from other healers and spiritualists as well too. Okay, you have the potential to grow, but it's up to you to take what you're learning and what you're getting and actually apply it to your everyday life after you've learned it. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so let me tell you guys how I'm looking at this, right? So my name is Intuitive Mom, right? I'm Intuitive Mom. This is the 9th house. This is Sagittarius energy. I am born in Western astrology as a Sagittarius, okay? I do follow Vedic astrology, so I'm being labeled, I'm Scorpioing over here like a motherfucker, okay? Death and rebirth, all right? But I have to be real that I have a very close relationship with my ancestors, okay? And we have 9 eyes coming out from the beginning of this, the beginning of this live. I told you guys, if you are here because I'm your healer or your practitioner, I'm Intuitive Mom, okay? And they gave us 9 eyes here, just so we can clarify that, okay? So, all right, somebody is a life path number 1, 4, 3, 2, 8. And someone doesn't even know their life path number. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and tap into the reading, okay? Let's get the energy of... Let's go ahead and get the energy... All right, y'all seen the book that I recommended to y'all, right? Milk, Honey, and Grapes. Milk, Honey, and Grapes. All right. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we are burning, the first incense that we are burning is sandalwood, guys. I'm just letting my dowsers do what my... All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, which deck of cards are we... Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Back to center. So we are going to use this deck of cards first. Okay, we're going to use the Graffiti Tea deck of cards. They went ahead and pointed towards them. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, and which other deck? Okay, the Barbara Walker, and... No, it's in here. All right, I can feel my dowser rod saying go up. All right, thank you so much. And which deck? Uh-huh. The archetype. Okay, thank you so much. Back to center. And one more. Okay, thank you so much. All right. So we need this deck of cards, and we need this deck of cards. All right. So, all right. So we are going to go ahead and use the pendulum. Thank you so much, Divine. Let's tap into, are we tapping into, before I do that. Are we tapping into the spiritualist intentions? Okay, are we tapping into the spiritualist intentions first, or are we tapping into the student's intention? Spiritualist intentions, student intentions. Thank you so much. Which intentions are we tapping into first? Okay, the student's intention. Okay, so we are definitely tapping into the student's intention. You guys see what I did there? I said this will be the teacher and this would be the student's intentions. Okay, so we are going to tap into the student's intentions first. All right, and I am going to use my pendulum just to kind of get some information on the students that are present. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Clear. Can you show me anything that is relating to the student? Can you show me anything that is related into the student? All right. Can you show me their age range for the student? Can you show me the age range for the student? I shouldn't have anybody on my page under the age of 15. Look. Okay, so the first age range. All right, can you show me a yes answer? All right. So 16 to 30. All right, so this is someone fairly young. All right. And what about the age range 31 to 45? Can you show me a yes answer or a no answer? Can you show me, is this yes or is this no? 16 to 30. Is it yes or is it no? Okay, it's definitely yes. All right, thank you so much. What about 31 to 45? 31 to 45. That's a yes as well, too. What about 46 to 60? So that's a no. All right. So can you kind of guide me towards the age range of this student? Okay, so someone is 20 what? Someone's 27, 26, 27, 28, 29. You can show me no whenever it's a no. Okay. I'm not getting anybody is under the age of 24, 23. I'm not getting anybody is under that age. Thank you so much, Divine. All right. What about this 30s age range? Okay. What about this 30s age range? Somebody is 33 on the dot. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Or, yeah, strong 33, 32 is pulling back to 32. Someone's birthday is on the 23rd. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Stop. Let me get away from that January because I'm getting something off of January. Yeah, someone's birthday is in January. What about February? February? What about March? Big March babies here. Big March babies here. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. What about April? April? Something with April, too. Something about April 3rd. I'm not going to remember anything that I'm saying right here, okay? Just the FYI, guys, okay? Something about April the 3rd. Okay. Something about the 10th. Someone's birthday is on the 10th. Okay, we're focusing in on 14, 15, 16. What month? July. July 14, 15, 16. Okay, something with August as well. All right, what day in August?
Wow.
Yes.
That massage
Hold on.
in your room, right?
Huh?
That massage gun in your room?
Yes.
Right.
On the back of the bed on T side, I believe. Or right there by the dresser.
I can get it.
Yeah. Clear? So we're just focusing in on August. All right. So August, and then what day in August? Like the 29th or the 30th in August. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. I'm not sure. It just was going in and out. I had to turn my Wi-Fi back on. Okay, hold on a second though. And don't ask me no questions right now.
I did.
Okay, you just asked me what's with the internet.
One question.
Right. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Something with October too. Going back over here. October what? 5th. Somewhere like October 5th, 6th, 7th. This wants to get wider. This actually wants to get a lot wider for October. Thank you so much, Spirit. Stopping kind of at the 11th for October. Maybe it's a class that you're taking like in October. Or that you started in October. Yeah. They're saying back. Like something about maybe someone that you were going to as a student in October, in the months of October. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. These aren't just birthdays. These are dates. Okay. What about November? We just entered into November. December? They're telling me go back to November. I tried to skip over November because we just entered into November. They're telling me go back to November when I was going to skip to December. What about November? November the 24th, 25th, 26th. So this is something happening maybe at the end of the month. They're pushing me back down here. Okay. Something with November. Okay. And they're bringing me back to 3145. Thank you so much, Spirit. So this has something to do with like maybe your birthday is in May or your birthday is in November. Okay. Someone's birthday is in May. May what? Someone's birthday is in May. Okay, May 19th, 20th, or the 21st. All right. And it has something to do with November. It has something to do with November, the end of November. Okay. So maybe I heard birthday at May. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. They're telling you to go back before your birthday or something like that. To go back before your birthday. Something that happened around April or May. Like something you were guided to do around April or May. All right. And remember, we're talking about the student here. We're pulling the energy of the student. So if that's you, you're the student. If you're healing something or whatnot, yeah, they're really directing this person November into May and April. Into May. Yeah. Okay, what about December? What about December? Thank you so much. Back to center. December. I'm feeling like energy here. It's here. Like I feel a strong energy here. Like the beginning of December. So something could be happening around like December, January. The beginning of January, end of December. Whew. I keep feeling going back towards the beginning. Someone's birthday could be the beginning of December. December 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Or December the 29th, 30th, and the 31st. Does December have 31 days, y'all? All I know is wake up. Wake up every day, God, wake me up. How many days is in them months? I don't know. I think February has 28, 29 some days, some years. Thank you so much, Divine. I play too much. May and June. Thank you so much, Divine. So December has something to do with May and June. And also like maybe December the 11th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. All right, thank you so much. June. June energy. June feels clear. Yeah, June kind of feels clear. Like it's something that was cleared out. Look, it's giving me past energy. Like June, for June, the month of June, it's giving me like past energy. Okay, thank you so much. All right. So we're going to use the graffiti T cards first. We are pulling on the student energy first. All right, we're not going to get... This is not going to be a long reading. I'm going to ask Divine to give me the energy of the student. Okay, so this may be something that you guys may need to heal. Or if you have a student that you're looking into as well, like are they guiding you? Are they hurting you? Are they healing you as well? I think that's a part of this as well. Okay. Magnet. Irresistible. Okay, so there is a student. Your energy is irresistible. Okay, and there's someone that is trying to fish into your energy, trying to tap into your energy as a student. Okay, so there's a teacher or some sort that is trying to tap in your energy as a student. Okay, grieving heart, and then surreptitious, naughty secret affair in reverse. That's so weird. Okay. Let me find out somebody is flirting with their teacher to get A's in class. Or you're supposed to learn from somebody and then you end up in a relationship with them. I see that a lot in spiritual healers. Okay, I see that a lot in spiritual healers. That people come to them for a reading, and them not being able to turn, like, especially like women where like masculine men come to them for healing, and then they don't end up turning them away or something like that. They don't end up turning them down, and they end up in a relationship with them when they were supposed to help heal them. Okay, repetition, revengeful or spiteful, out to get others, and then boastful. Okay, and then we also have I ain't gonna take that one. Boostful and retaliate. I said repetition. I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but retaliate. Okay. So this, as a student, you're not a very boostful type of person. You're very subtle. You're not a person that is out to get revenge when you found out certain things. So you're actually here for some type of healing when it comes to like being guided by someone. So I'm seeing that, you know, maybe your energy is very powerful, very subtle, and maybe you went to a healer for all of the right reasons, you know, all of the right reasons. So that's good. Okay. Someone is also grieving something. Okay, they feel guilty, apologetic, and maybe you reached out to a healer to see how you could get over some type of grief, something that was done for you. Maybe someone stole something from you. Maybe you were a person in the past that used to shoplift or something like that. Or maybe you just have a magnetic energy where you like, okay, I don't know how to really handle all of this energy that I have. I have people that come to me, and what am I supposed to do with it? So I know as a teacher myself, right? I actually am drawn to like my students, people that come to me, and I'm saying my students, but like people that come on my page, the people that come and learn from me, I can see that they have a light behind them, right? That they're supposed to be teaching. I get a lot of other teachers on my page. I get people that like they're healers themselves. I can tell by the things that they're drawn to that I'm teaching. Like they don't want to be in the forefront. Half of them don't want to work a real 9 to 5 type of job. But my job as a teacher is to tell them like, hey, you know, sometimes we do have to work a 9 to 5 job because it's some type of karmic debt, or there's some type of energy, or that we're owed in a past life. Being a karmic healer, teacher, a spiritualist that is tapped in with a lot of deities, I get deity drawn people on my page. I might get someone that, you know, they're drawn to the ATR religion. I get some people that are drawn to deities in Hinduism. I get people that's drawn to like witchcraft, like straight up witchcraft. But my job as a healer is to tap into their past lives and say, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing now versus being stuck in the energy. So this is what that magnetic energy talks about. Okay, someone's birthday is in November, someone's birthday is in June, someone's birthday is in May. I'm also picking up with the grieving heart. I'm also picking up someone is a Leo. Someone's birthday is in Libra season. Someone is a Libra, right? Someone is a Libra. And it used to be a lion cheating Libra too. Let me just be honest here, okay? And then someone's birthday is in August. This retaliate, revengeful energy. Someone is so tired of being retaliating. Okay, someone is tired of being a retaliator. And then May as well too. Okay, so someone's birthday is in May. Naive romantically. Okay, so someone is definitely a naive student, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that, y'all. I'm getting Scorpio. I'm getting August Leo energy. I'm also getting May 5th or something like that. Evil Eye wants to come out again. Okay. This evil eye energy is definitely coming from like a Virgo or whatnot, a Virgo student. So someone is very defensive as well too. Like I'm also getting to that as a student, when you are in the presence of a teacher, you don't this doesn't have to be a Virgo, y'all, but this is Virgo energy, or either it's Cancer, a Cancer whose birthday is in June. Okay. I'm getting like maybe you come across healers and teachers, and then once you're supposed to learn from them, you start projecting the evil eye off to them unintentionally, or maybe it is intentionally or whatnot, right? It's just something that you do because your highest vibrational self is in defense mode. No. Let me not say your highest vibrational self. That's what you want me to say. Your highest vibrational self. Your lowest vibrational self is in defense mode, but your highest vibrational self keep putting you in front of these teachers. Thank you. All right, look. Fake accounts, fake followers, fake it till you make it or whatnot. Yeah, you're in defense mode. All right, you're definitely in defense mode as a student. So you could actually be projecting a lot of negative energy towards your teacher, cleaning house and snatched. Okay, you feel as if you have a job as a student, and to be honest, the only job you really are supposed to have right now is to heal these unhealed parts that look closet. These unhealed parts that you keep in the closet, that you keep trying to hide. Okay, as a student, you're someone who have a lot of secrets and lies and chaos, but you come across teachers that expose you, they trigger you, right? Now, I am going to get into the teacher's energy in a second. I want to pull something with this retaliate in reverse. All right, what's this retaliate in reverse here? Thank you so much. Obstacles in reverse. Okay, so this right here is just saying that this isn't going to be hard for you. It's not hard for you if you like completely surrender as a student, not as a person that is always on fucking defense mode. Okay, like I did this, I did that, I've been through this, I've been through that. Okay, as a student of life, and even though I'm a teacher, I'm always a student of life, baby. Okay, I know when I'm in the presence of a guru. I absolutely know when I'm in the presence of a guru. I know when I'm in the presence of a teacher, of a healer. Like I was just talking to one of my babies yesterday, and as we're talking, and I did not give her permission, and my highest vibrational self absolutely gave her permission to pull cards while we were talking. Absolutely gave her permission to pull cards while we were talking, and as we were talking, things was coming up and coming out, and I literally, every time I get on the phone with her, I'm like, I'm just quick minute, you got a second? And we end up being on the phone for like 10 hours. Okay, and she's pulling cards on me, and this is something that not just like me, but just like on the situation in general. That's how I know I'm in the presence of and I got chills right now going through my head. That's how I know when I'm in the presence of my teachers, of my gurus. Even though I'm a student, I'm a teacher always in life. I know that I am helping other teachers as they're getting help for me as well, and that's really what a really divine teacher, a spiritualist, a healer, that's really what we always need to remember. Okay, we always need to remember that you never know where your teachers are going to show up. Sometimes your teachers show up as your students. Sometimes your teachers show up inactive. Sometimes your teachers show up when you're in rest mode, and you don't know unless you're like constantly in prayer and devotion. I know when spirit tells me to rest. Y'all, I be quiet. I be quiet. When spirit tells me to rest, I be quiet. I be inactive. It be the time to unwind. After I did a big teaching or something, I be like, okay, well, and that, okay, all right. Thank you so much, spirit. Okay. And that's the other thing too. Spirit wants you to know. I guess that's why we're pulling on the student energy first, because you may have been a teacher and then you go into the student mode. Then you go back into the teacher mode. So it's almost as if like as a student, you have a lot of different a lot of different modes, you know, a lot of different avatars, a lot of different jobs. Okay, thank you so much. That's the word, jobs. You have a lot of different jobs that you're doing, and spirit is saying that you need to give me this one. Give me that one. What is spirit saying for the students? Thank you so much, divine. What is spirit saying for the students? Gut feeling. Your intuition, your wisdom, your inner guidance is being activated. And so right now, you as a student, you are being tested on whether or not you're paying attention to what your teacher has totally taught you. Like, if you paid attention in class. Thank you so much, divine. If you pay, my ears just like cleared up. They were feeling a little cloudy with the messages that was coming through, because there's a lot of interaction, a lot of chatter that's happening in the spirit realm, where I have different spirit guides telling me different stuff right now, and my ears just got very clear, where they said, okay, now go and apply what you learned. Okay, go and apply. So I guess that's what spirit was talking about. Like, are you applying what you have been learning in these different classrooms that you've been showing up in? Or are you just showing up just to say, okay, yeah, I took this, I took that. You know, you have to apply that stuff too. I'm also getting too that someone constantly takes classes, someone constantly interacts, but they're not applying that to their everyday life. So that's what's making this teacher kind of karmically towards you. Oh my goodness. Kind of karmically towards you. And maybe you feel as if you're not learning something. Okay, Ponzi scheme. Too big. Going to fail. And that the Ponzi scheme is like getting something and pouring it back into yourself. Getting something and pouring it back into yourself. Okay, this could be Taurus energy, second house. So, and then it's also not pouring back into your generational wealth that you've been asking for guidance for. Okay, that you've been asking guidance for. So it's almost as if the student has become the schemer, or is becoming the schemer, or is becoming everything that they learned not to be. Thank you. Or was taught not to be. You're becoming that energy. Ooh. Strategizing. So spirit is giving you an option here to strategize something in this gut feeling that you're having, and then boy toy in reverse. Okay, this is not about just applying what you learned to a love relationship and how to get a nigga, get a twin flame or something like that. It's not about that. All right, your objects of desire has, and you want to know something too. Whenever you start learning something really deep and heavy in spirituality, your sexual energy gets turned the fuck up. It's giving an owl and a white rabbit. Ooh. I just seen the Wonderland when it came to that white rabbit, boo. What's that what is that Alice in the Wonderland? I just seen that when it came to that energy. Okay, strategizing. Gemini Virgo. Okay, I guess Gemini Virgo energy, Mercury energy being activated here. Okay, you got Mercury in the 9th house. Thank you so much, divine. Thank you so much. And then the star card, this could have something to do with Aquarius as well, with that boy toy. This definitely has something to do with an Aquarius. Okay, something could be coming out. Angelic ancestors. I guess that's what's coming out, y'all. I guess that's what's coming out. And then your angelic ancestors have presented some type of evidence to you about this this boy toy playing in your energy. So every time you're under a karmic test, is there a masculine energy, or is there a thought that forms in your mind that says something about a relationship when you're supposed to be focusing that energy out on your ancestors? Is this something like that? I'm also getting like blood rituals, something about a blood ritual. Okay, blood ritual, a spiritual baths. Your spiritual baths may be inactive at this moment. Like you're taking a lot of spiritual baths, but when you get out that bathtub, maybe your mouth is nasty. Maybe you're talking crazy. Okay? Maybe you're talking negative. And you've been getting downloads too as a spiritualist, as a healer. And you know what's crazy? Like as a healer, right? As a healer, as a spiritualist, as a student, everybody gets downloads, right? Everybody gets downloads. When we get these downloads, are you saying that these downloads are for your teacher, or are you saying these downloads are for you? Maybe your teacher sent that energy towards you. And you know what I can do? You know what I just realized that I can do? I didn't just realize this, but maybe like a couple months ago, I realized that I have the ability to y'all remember Twilight, where Bella is a shield, right? And she can shield her energy off to everybody. So if someone is sending that energy, is sending like negative energy towards somebody, Bella could shield it and they wouldn't be able to possess the people, right? I realized that this gift that I have in the astral realms is to be able to, let's say I could see, right? Let me not use this as an example. Let me tell y'all exactly what it is that I do, right? I'm a seer. I'm able to see certain things. I'll be like, okay, someone would call it deja vu, right? I'm able to send, instead of me getting the message directly and then coming on here and using it to gain more attraction for myself and using it as like a general message and being like, this is a download that I received, I actually send that message directly to the person that is for. Okay? I actually send that message directly to the person that it is for. Like, I'm not about to tell the whole YouTube like, hey, you know, you have these powers as a seer, you have these powers as clairaudient, clairsentient, being a persuader, being a siren. I'm not about to come and tell people that. I'm about to send that energy directly to whom my angelic ancestors, y'all angelic ancestors, come to me and say, hey, I've been trying to get in touch with Susie over here, right? And Susie is not answering the door. I'm like, you know what? Let me astro travel to Susie's house. Let me tell her, like, Susie, your grandma is trying to get in touch with you. I bet you the next day somebody wake up and be like, and I've tested the theory and it has worked. It has worked. Someone will wake up and be like, yeah, I had a dream about my mom. I had a dream about my cousin. I've been getting this particular spirit guide around me. And I might not say, okay, this, but baby, I'm tired of people's dead folks coming to me and me along. And then when they come to my students, they not answering the doors. I'm tired of that, baby. I don't want y'all coming up to my door because I don't want to venerate everybody's ancestors. I want y'all to venerate your own ancestors so we ain't got to keep transitioning down here with each other. I'm trying to go to the God realm, y'all. I'm trying to go to the God realm next. I'm good with the human realm. It's wonderful, but I need structure. I need structure. I need structure, and I need structure. Okay? And so, yeah, you've had a gut feeling that you have a particular power. If your healer can do it, if you've been directed towards some type of teacher that has a spiritual gift of exorcism, of whatever the case is, right? Clearing energy, hearing certain sounds, music, being drawn to music, being a siren, being a healer, being a Reiki healer. You can do those gifts. You have those gifts and talented as well. And if your teacher is not showing you how to elevate your gifts, that's not the teacher for you. That's not the teacher for you. And it's fine. You don't have to try to expose them. You don't have to do this or do that. Everybody is on this earth with their divine gurus, with their divine partners, with their divine teachers. Everybody has reincarnated with who they truly need. It's fine. It's fine. So someone's angelic ancestors is coming through and really opening this up. Y'all keep trying to go towards a certain energy doing these people's rituals and all that stuff, and it's not working. It's not working. You feel lost. You feel under value. You've also, someone could also be practicing a particular practice that your highest vibrational self said no to. Y'all, your highest vibrational self said no. And this is why it looks like a fucking Ponzi scheme. It looks like you didn't bought all of their oils. You didn't participated in all their rituals. You didn't listen to every last single tarot reading that this motherfucker post every day that has something to do with your sign. Not all of them, but something to do with your sign. And you don't feel any type of growth. You feel lonely because you don't have your person anymore, because this person has projected their energy off to you, but did not tell you how to call in what you truly want and what you need. You feel as if somebody is strategizing against you, and it might not be. Every time you watch a reading, you're getting a negative energy, like, oh, somebody is playing in my energy. It must be so and so and so and so because the reader said it. But did they tell you how to get that person out of your energy? Just strictly ignoring somebody and not participating in, not healing and taking no accountability and truly being honest is not like, is your reader holding you accountable? You get what I'm saying? Is your healer holding you accountable? Because I hold motherfuckers accountable over here. I know that I'm not for everybody. I know that. I hold people accountable. You cannot come on my page. You cannot ask me for a reading and you're not truly ready to do what your soul says do. I don't tell everybody you need to do mantras. I don't tell everybody that. I tell the people that Spirit tell me to do mantras. I have someone that comes onto my page that I know is an ancestor. Baby, I know she an ancestor. I know that she's an ancestor healer. I know that she is a venerator. She came down here to help me connect with the ancestors. I know that. I know that. She knows that. She's not infatuated, and you're not infatuated with the wrong idea with me. All right, guys. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Had to get a telephone call in. So anywho. So as a student, y'all, just like the summary of all of this, right? This pulling the student energy. As a student, you have connections to your angelic ancestors, right? And right now, there is something that you have a gut feeling about. The infatuation energy here on this end is also with boy toy. So you could be healing past a relationship or whatnot. It's time that you take the advice from your healer, your guide. And this isn't, I don't know, this could be, maybe you're watching or you're going through Reiki healing, or you're watching a lot, your reader or healer or spiritualist is having a lot of downloads about someone getting past a relationship. You actually need to apply that into your life. Okay, y'all need to apply that into y'all's life. In this energy right here, like being inactive, a bragger or something like that, right? As a student, you need to know that the reason why, like, some of your spiritual baths are not working, or they are I don't want to say not working, but you don't feel as if, like, okay, that bath did not hit. Let's say you did a money bath, you did a love bath, a self-healing bath, or just like some type of cleansing that you're doing. You feel as if, like, when you get out, you're not able to brag about certain things. Okay, like, oh, well, I still haven't got the job, or I still haven't achieved this or that. I don't have these possessions that I thought that spiritual bath was going to give me. It has something to do with your mouth. It has something to do with your mouth. Retaliate coming up here, being vengeful, out to get others. This is something that you have to let go. And I know that your spirit, your healer or your spiritualist, they may be telling you, you know, to release control, to heal. You can also be someone that, you know, you've been through a lot. You've been on a lot of bumpy roads or whatnot. You had a lot of hard lessons in life. There is, and then also as a student, you're facing karma. Okay, don't, man, this is one of the things that makes me want to, okay, spirit is telling me to fix my mouth, because I was about to say this energy right here that I just got, it makes me sometimes want to like smack a healer. If your healer is, if you go to healers and they pick up on a lot of third party energy, meaning that, you know, I don't know, they, you know, I don't know how to explain this. Without, oh my goodness, you know, I'm gonna talk to y'all like I talk to my friends or whatnot. We don't condone foolery. Like, they're not supposed to condone foolery. Okay? So, don't condone foolery. Do not. There's projection. There's projection in this energy right here. In this activity. There's projection. Okay? Double sevens and a 1. 177. There's a lot of projection in this energy right here that has caused a lot of obstacles and stuff. If you, whatever you participate in, you become a part of. You might think it's funny, but like, you know, if you watch Love and Hip Hop, you become a part of that type of energy. I don't know why that just came through, but if you watch Love and Hip Hop, you become a part of that type of energy. So you have to pay attention to the things that you are picking up on. Okay, I know that is just what you call that? What do you call that? What is that? What is that called? Drama, life drama? No, that's not drama. That is drama, but what is that shit called? What is the reality shows? These are reality shows, okay? These are reality shows, okay? So if you watch a lot of reality spiritualist, healer, reality show spiritualist, healers and stuff like that, you become a lot of that energy. Even if, and I'm seeing like somebody, like as a student, I'm seeing somebody that's like, oh, my favorite healer is live, and then they go try to take a spiritual bath, or after they get out of the spiritual bath, they're watching reality shows, or they're participating in reality healer shows. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's like, it's almost as if like this spiritualist, this healer that is supposed to be your teacher or your guide, it's almost like they're a part of a fucking reality show. And you're watching them after your spiritual bath, after you cleanse something off. I don't know. And then I'm also getting to someone takes a lot of salt baths. You might need to change that up and maybe throw some sugar or some sweetness into your bath as well. Okay. That salt energy. Now, salt is very cleansing, y'all. Salt is very cleansing. But after you do the salt bath, you do need to do a sweetener bath. I believe doing like cleansing baths, I think that should take place on like Monday or Tuesday, right? Wednesday should be clear and free. Thursday and Friday should be like a sweetener energy, okay? But like Monday and Tuesday, clean that shit up. Wednesday, let it be free, okay? Let the energy, let the communication flow to you about, like, you know, from your angelic ancestors, like, hey, what am I calling in now? I cleaned out everything. You raw from these salt baths that y'all taking, this energetic energy. Y'all done scrubbed off all the darkness. but you're raw out here, okay? And this is what this retaliating reverse is, in this obstacle in reverse. It's like now you don't know what the pour is. So I'm also getting too, as a student, like you might need to incorporate a little bit more sweetness into your life than just what you already have, okay? So that's why you feel inactive, or maybe you feel as if you can't promote yourself, or you can't bring any sweetness into your life, is because you feel very raw. I'm getting like, I'm seeing like somebody with raw bear, like I said raw bear. I just heard bare minimum or something like that. I think that's a skincare line. Bare minimum. I think that's a skincare line. Someone could have like could have cleared their like acne, or cleared their skin up, or they have some type of eczema, or I'm seeing something on their skin. It's not eczema, it's something else. It's something else. I don't know what it's called, but it's like when your skin is like different colors. It's like different colors. Something about Michael Jackson. What is that he had? It started with a V. I don't know. But anyway, so someone in it's hereditary too. Whatever this is hereditary. This has something to do with, like, you were guided to someone to help to break a karmic cycle. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, being, to break a karmic Vitiago. Yes. So you were guided to someone to break a karmic cycle that is generational, that has something to do with you breaking down not just like a skin, something that was attached to the skin, but this could have been a generational curse that was put on your family. You've healed that from some type of karmic reader. You healed that. You're now being called by your highest vibrational ancestors, because your lowest vibrational ancestors is what brought that karmic energy to you, baby. They were in war with those people ancestors, okay? It has something to do with a secret affair. It has something to do with burdens. It has something to do with like mistaken identity. Maybe like land or something like that. A distant land as well too. It also has something to do with somebody's health and healing. And like a vengeful plot. Like somebody was very upset in past lives, and it carried out to you. And now you've done so much healing, and so much you've done a lot of healing, y'all. Y'all done a lot of healing, but now it's time to bring the sweetness back in. It's time to bring some sweetness in. So you might need to go towards a different type of reader. You cannot stay at a karmic reader and be like, well, I'm waiting on, I'm moving with them. I'm true and I'm dedicated. Y'all don't keep the same teacher from preschool to motherfucking 12th grade. You don't keep the same teacher. You don't keep the same teacher. And if your teacher is not a person that grows and rises, like, you know, like, I'm not for everybody. Let me just drop that, y'all. Let me drop that. I'm not for everybody. Okay? I'm not for everybody. But if you would have caught me in my, if you would have caught me as a spirit guide, y'all, in my karmic days, you got drama. You got drama. We gonna expose this shit. But if you catch me now, I'm like, y'all, we about to, y'all caught me in my Calimon days. There we go. Thank you so much, Divine Mother. You caught me in my Calimon days. I love Calimon. Calimon is the dark feminine. Okay? I'm going to tell you, you know what? I'm going to tell you, Calimon going to expose everything under the sun, the roof, everything. She exposed me. She exposed others. She going to tear the house down. Okay? She going to tear the house down. And it's going to be burnt down to ashes. We going back to the cremation ground. Not only are we getting Calimon, we getting Bolivera. Okay? We going back to the cremation grounds, baby. We rubbing The ones that we have burnt down to crisp, we are rubbing their ashes on our whole body. And we walking around with human cremation ashes all over our body. If you caught me in those days, baby, I will burn you the fuck down and take your ashes and spread them all over my body. And will walk around butt ass naked yelling from the top to the bottom like, bitch, you're a liar, right? If you caught me in that energy. Okay? But if you catch me now, I'm like, y'all, listen, we about to do something. We about to call in my Lakshmi, Mother Mirror, baby. We about to get this. We're about to get everything that God has created us to truly be. We're throwing sugar in our baths. We are throwing honey and milk, and we're getting fed by grapes. And I'm seeing us on the beach. I'm no longer seeing us at the cremation grounds because we walked up out of them fires still alive. What are you talking about? Like, I don't even feel comfortable in a heated yoga room anymore. Now I'm like, turn the air on. I am the heat. So it's like you have to make sure that where you're at, that you're not keep repeating cycles, that you're not constantly repeating cycles that you have already ended. And if you keep feeling as if like old things keep coming up, then you might need to find someone that is going to balance out that feminine and masculine energy completely, right? That feminine, that yin and yang energy that's going to take that kundalini that is so on fire. Oh, the snake. So the snake sits at the base of the kundalini, right? In your spine. That's where that snake energy is. And when y'all see Kali Ma step on Shiva's neck, right? The snake comes from behind his neck and goes up her leg. Y'all, I got chills. The snake goes from off his neck. So whenever you see Lord Shiva, let me go and get a picture real quick. Let me get a picture. You know what? I'll just pull it up on my iPad. So y'all can have a digital, a visual. I said digital. Okay. So anytime that you see Kali Ma stepping on Lord Shiva, right? You see the snake come from around his neck okay? So you will see the snake come from around Lord Shiva's neck and it's coming out, right? And in the next moment, in order to get this divine energy to calm down, right? To calm down, because Kali Ma was enraged after she had killed the demons, okay? After she had killed after she eliminated all of these demons on this cremation ground, on this war ground, spiritual warfare, right? She needed to calm down, and Lord Shiva is the only one that can get Kali Ma to calm down. So he laid down in front of her, and of course she's not going to destroy Lord Shiva because he is the destroyer. Don't get it mixed up. He's the destroyer, right? So he said, let me lay down that divine masculine energy, because Lord Shiva is technically helping Ma Kali destroy these demons. He's helping, but now they've become two. When she's on the ground and when she's out there and she's destroying these demons, they're one. But now she's enraged because there's no more demons to destroy right here. There's no more demons to destroy. After you went to this healer and they exposed so much stuff, right? They exposed so much stuff. And you are now like, there's nothing else to destroy. You're either going to keep repeating more cycles. You're going to make some shit up to destroy. You're like, oh yeah, this person is hurting me. This person is doing this. This person. No, they're not. So now Lord Shiva lays down, All right, Lord Shiva lays down and he say, baby, calm down, calm down. So that energy has to go somewhere. So now the Kundalini, the snake, has come from Lord Shiva's neck, the destroyer's neck, and he is going back up my Kali's leg so that she can remember, her Kundalini can rise and she can remember exactly who she is. Okay, so let me show y'all how that goes. So the snake around Shiva, Lord Shiva's neck represents his control over potent forces like poison and time. The snake around Lord Shiva's neck is Vasuki, the king of serpents, which has a separate symbolic meaning from Kali's relationship with Lord Shiva. It represents the poison that Lord Shiva has drinking. Okay, so it's around his neck, and now to like alchemize, it needs to go up my Kali's leg, and it's going to eventually go up her spine, and it's going to rise to the crown. And as it rises, the poison is eliminated. All right, y'all, don't get it confused here. Okay, and so right now, as a student, you may feel as if you are inactive and you're like, okay, what am I doing here? Nothing is working. It's time to unwind. You have not wasted your time, but if you continue to soak in this energy of inactivity, you are wasting time. Okay, you don't need to brag or boast about what you have went through. That's ego right there. Okay, that's ego. That's gonna put you back into a Ponzi scheme of some sort. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. All right, clear. Cleaning house. All right, someone definitely is cleaning their house up. Someone definitely is cleaning their house up. They're eliminating the things that they no longer desire. You could be looking around your house, and y'all, I feel like that. I feel like I'm cleaning house. I'm looking around my house and I'm saying, I don't need none of this stuff. You could be seeking to live a more simple life. Okay, peak already. Peak already has came out. So this has a lot to do with like you looking to live a more simpler life. You're realizing that you don't need a lot of things. You may have lost a lot of things in the past as a student. And Spirit is saying that you were supposed to lose those things that you had. You were supposed to let go of those things that you have. Someone went through a lot of detachment lessons as a student. I'm glad you guys learned to detach. But you're also keeping these detachment styles to yourself. Now, this is how the student becomes the teacher. Teach others to detach. Look at that. And sacrifices in reverse. The more you sacrifice, the more you get. Sacrificing too much of yourself to others. Okay. So this right here, this is how the teacher becomes the student. You have to teach others to sacrifice as well. You have to teach others to sacrifice as well. So you're getting a someone is skipping grade levels as well too. I don't know why. Like, okay, y'all making me. Thank you so much, Spirit. I ain't ready. I just heard Spirit kind of say like you're going from elementary to high school. So someone is skipping levels. It has something to do with you. What's the skipping levels? Thank you so much. What is the skipping levels? Forced entry, not minding their own business, but that's in reverse. So someone tried to keep you away from your destiny. Someone tried to intrude on your learning and keep you in elementary. Someone tried to keep you in elementary. They wanted to closet you. They wanted to hide you away. They knew that your energy, 18 is significant. The number 18 is significant. Somebody's birthday could be on the 18th. Someone's birthday could be on the 18th, or Aries, Scorpio energy. Okay, 18 breaks down to 9. It could be a Virgo. It could be a somebody's birthday could be 9/18 or 8/18. Okay? But they wanted you to closet your gifts. Okay? Woke in reverse. Yup. That's why you're skipping levels. That's why spirit is moving you out the way. There's a twin flame that is working on the other side, or a someone, not necessarily a twin flame, but maybe someone you were in a relationship with passed away. And they're hijacking you, but they're jacking you up out of a situation like where you feel stuck. It has something to do with that grieving heart. I'm moving into this energy. It has something to do with the grieving heart. Maybe you felt as if you, damn, is somebody still talking about like a loss that you took? Someone wants to keep using you as a example. Oh shit, look, burnout. Someone wants to keep using you as an example of a loss that you took. And you know what? I know that shit firsthand, y'all. I know that shit firsthand. People talk about my son passing away and try to constantly make me remember my child died at 16, but like y'all, someone is a medium. Someone is a medium. So you realize that y'all, this is why your spirit guides is coming in, because they like, ain't no such thing as death. There's no such thing as death. There's no such thing as death. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Y'all get mad at me real quick. Get mad at me real quick. Cry, yell, scream, shout. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because the ancestors is talking and they are screaming and shouting. The spirit guides is screaming and they are shouting. There is no such thing as death. They're right here in front of you. They're right here in front of you. So how is this teacher or guide gonna keep trying to tell you that this person is dead? How they gonna keep telling you? Dead is something that you could no longer, like, this phone call is dead. This phone call is dead. The internet is dead. It's not working. But how are you going to try to kill and say that my child is dead and I'm sitting here having a whole full-fledged conversation with them? Like, huh? So am I just talking to myself? Is these spirits that we talk to, are these not real? Are these spirits not real? Is this a part of our imagination? Is this, and this is deep right here, because I'm feeling as if like you're confused. You are so confused as a spirit, as a person who has the gift of insight, as a person that has a gift of sight. Is those shadows that you've seen, are those not real shadows? So this also has something to do with like being a child and somebody telling you, being a child and somebody telling you like you don't have imaginary friends. And I'm like, what? I don't have imaginary friends. I just had tea with them. We just played. I've been the only child my whole life, and I know that like I'm getting somebody is misplacing your, and then this also has something. I'm not against therapy. I think people should go to therapy. If that's, it's wonderful. Therapy is very funny, y'all. And I love a good laugh. Okay. I love my therapist. Okay. She was Indian and she was funny as hell. Okay. She was funny as hell. My therapist, my kids' therapist, they are hilarious. I love a funny healer. Okay. But not once did she tell me that I was imagining things. She asked me, she said, and what are they telling you? What are they saying here? And I asked her, I said, before I even made her my therapist, I said, hey, everything that you write down about me, can I read it? And she said, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the other thing too. Like, you're not about to be sitting here writing down that I'm fucking crazy, and then you sit here and oh, so there's a letter E on the ground. Okay. Someone's name can start with an E, but this is very deep here. This is very deep here. Okay. My ears just started ringing. I know. Clear. Okay, I know what that said. So, anywho, so this is very deep here, where someone has tried to make you feel as if you're crazy, but they're not crazy. You're crazy, but they're not crazy. So, as a spiritualist in the making, as a student that is moving up in grade levels, and maybe you were in high school. Maybe you were in high school and these people tried to start you over from the beginning, and then that's because they're not truly woke themselves. They're a closet medium as well too. They tried to intrude into your spiritual business. They tried to intrude into your spiritual business, okay? And at the end of the day, they were going to sacrifice you to their team, to their divine team, and it did not work. It did not work, okay? You're extraordinary. You attract people that you are supposed to heal as a student as well too. Okay. Okay. You know what? This person is doing beauty magic as well on you. Clear. Nope. Back. Thank you so much, Spirit. This person could be doing beauty magic and mirror magic on you as well as a student. You have a divine light on you, and they have a false light around their aura. Thank you so much. What's woke in advance for the students? What's woke in advance for the student? Thank you. What's woke in advance for the student? That's the card. Starter wife. I said woke in advance, and this is in reverse. I don't know why I was saying advance, but you're more advanced as a student. You're more advanced than this fake starter wife. Okay, as a student, this person could be a starter wife, and they're trying to, you know what, they want to be a mom to you, and at the end of the day, you're really a mom to them. Thank you. You're really a mom to them. Or this could be you as a student where you were the mom to your mom. You were the mom to your mom? Okay. Y'all, I feel me yelling. I feel me yelling. Like, I feel like there's been a lot of times where maybe, I don't know, I feel like there's a disconnection to this person that you look up to. Like, you can't even really get in touch with them and say what you want to say to them. You can't give them advice. You can't tell them like, hey, you should have did this, or you should be doing this. There's a disconnection to them. They could not be physically awake here. Okay, which means that they're not actually here. They could be I'm using the word dead, but they could have passed on. They could be in another. No, I'm not going to use the word dead. Thank you so much, Spirit. They just cleared that up for me. You're not yelling at us, but spiritually, I get it. Okay, so somebody could have passed on, and you're not able to like say something to them. But if somebody is still alive, and you have been their student, it's time that you speak up to your teacher. And if your teacher closets you or hides you away just because you spoke up and tell them the truth, that's not who you need to be going to anyway. I promise you, that's not who you need to be going to. You need to be able to as a teacher, you need to be able to take constructive criticism and also advice from your students on how to teach the next group that's coming in. Because the point is not to, as a spiritualist, as a healer, the point isn't to keep somebody stuck and keep somebody coming back to your channel. Like, I swear to God, it's not. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of these content creators pretending, look, loaded. I'm so tired of these content creators pretending to be healers when they're not. They're just content creators. They want people to keep checking out their content. Look. Promiscuous, a man eater, a fuckboy, in tune with their sexuality, okay? They just want people to keep checking out their content. They're spellers, okay? They're spellers. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. And they're getting canceled. All right, so that's canceled. That's canceled. Taking the trash out, garbage dump. It's time for you to do a clean house spiritually. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta go get the charger. Separate your clothes. Separate your clothes. And then you might want to wash your hair. Some of your hair. Which one you gonna do first? Separate your clothes into white color. Separate your clothes into white color. They are everything that you need washed, all right? Sheets, covers, all that. I still need to buy you a thing too, huh? Okay. You heard me, Nas? Separate yourself. If it's something that you want to learn, I suggest that, y'all start telling y'all's. That's what really like pushed me into doing something different, is like the people that was coming onto my channel. The people that was coming onto my channel, they were asking certain questions that I knew the answer to. And if I ain't know the answer to it, I'm going to find it. I'm a digger. I'm a person that like, okay, if I'm telling y'all I'm a life path number 1, and somebody come on my page and they like, how do I get my life path number? Okay, bam, we about to do it. We about to do a class on that. I want everybody to know as much as I know, if not more. I never knew anything about star seeds. And it started coming up in like some of these cards that I pulled. They'll say such and such as a star seed. So I was on the phone with Amazing Grace. And y'all will see her name as Black Goddess Intuitive Healer. But I was on the phone with her, and she started telling me about all these different types of star seeds and what years they was born and this and that. And I'm like, hold on a second. Let me go see what type of star seed I am. She started telling me that. And this was just like day before yesterday, y'all. I went and got a notebook because I was like, this is too much information. I can't just be coming on here talking about, yeah, you a star seed, you this, you that. I need to be dropping gems about certain star seeds, because this is another way. This is another a small part of our personality that we need to heal, so that we can truly be walking in our divine's gift. You can't be out here acting like you this type of star seed, but you acting like you was born and some of us have old souls, right? And this is how you get them ancestors to go and do what they need to do and let you do what you need to do too. Because you have an ancestor that's a certain star seed that's trying to project their energy off on you. And you over here to bring divine justice to a whole collective. And these people were the cause of it. And then you giving birth to a different set of star seeds. Like I'm a certain type of star seed, and then my children are a certain type of star seed. So I need to be able to learn about me, and I need to learn about my children, so that I can direct my children into a certain energy and not my energy. Cause I'm calling justice on some shit when my kids is rebuilding the shit that I'm calling justice on and burning down. So this and just her telling me that alone, I'm like, all right. So this is what I'm saying. Y'all need to be able to tell the people that you're going to for a certain healer. I mean, for a certain healing. You need to be able to tell them certain things, like, and ask them certain things. If not, you know, I believe that they're intruding into your energy just for likes and views. But that's my opinion anyway. So that's my opinion. All right. So that energy is getting canceled. We're no longer doing that. We're no longer doing that. Okay. We are no longer doing that. This also has something, you know, y'all, it's okay. Amazing Grace isn't the only one that do it to me. Lori is really good with numbers, numerology, a different type of numerology. I have no idea about it, baby. She over there counting sunflower seeds, the seeds, not the petals, the seeds. And she's a dreamer as well too. And she is the one that has like, okay, these dreams do not mean exactly as they're coming in. So you have to be able to learn and grow together with whom you're getting advice and energy with. Okay, not just from, with. Okay, it's a give and receive. If you're giving more and you're not getting anything back, okay, you over here buying people products, you over here buying readings from them, and you're not getting anything back. You don't have any way to contact these people. You just have to send them a message online and pray and hope that they respond back to you, or they direct you into some general library of shit and there's no conversation here. Is like, y'all, we gotta build offline too. We gotta build offline. If not, our healing is going to get canceled and we just gonna have to repeat this shit the next lifetime. We gotta build offline. Thank you so much, Divine. All right, I'm gonna douse real quick. I just heard open your heart up to something. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. Back to center. I want to lift this up a little bit so y'all can see the dowser rods a little better. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there more advice for the student? Is there more advice for the student before we touch into the teacher? Yes. Okay. I was already feeling that. Okay, so I'm going to actually pull out my Barbara Walker cards. Y'all, this particular deck of cards, is a deck of cards that you guys barely see me use because the energy on them is very strong. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I put it there. It's gonna stay there. It's there. Okay, but I get a lot of energy from this deck of cards, and I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it's a little bit yeah. So anyway, thank you so much. So let's see what spirit has here. I'm calling in our ancestors' highest vibrational selves. Our ancestors and highest vibrational selves. All right, thank you so much. Let me burn an incense with these. I'm going to burn Mary untying the knots. Y'all, I sent out care packages. The only one that I did not send is Abby's, because Abby is in a different country and they were telling me that she would have to pay. Abby, if you're on here or you watch the playback, that you would have to pay. What is that called? Damn, I forget what it's called. It's like a tax or something. It's like a tax. So I'm gonna go to DHL. I'm gonna go to DHL and see if I could send it. And then FedEx wanted to charge me like $200 to send your package. UPS, the brown people was like, it was almost $200, and I'm like, this, I don't know how to do that, but I'm going to go to DHL. Somebody told me DHL, and then I looked it up. It's another carrier that they use in the country that you're in. But I'm going to get that package to you somehow, some way. That's the only one that did not get sent out. I sent everybody else's out, and I cannot wait for y'all to see everything that I put inside of these packages, these care packages for y'all. They're deep. Okay, let me just show y'all. And everybody has something different. Everybody has something different. You know what? No, I'm not gonna show y'all. I'm gonna just show y'all the y'all, I hope that everything comes intact because I stuffed the shit out of them boxes so that it doesn't they don't move around. So and okay, so this is, everybody has the divine pivot oil. Okay, everybody has the divine pivot oil. The base of all of my oils are the same. Not the base like the carrier oil, but the main ingredients. Then based off of who I'm sending it to, I ask my Dowserize, I ask spirit, you know, what else goes in there for the person to pivot. All right. And so everybody has the divine pivot oil. I'm going to post on my community tab exactly what it is. Y'all take a screenshot or whatnot. If you are allergic to citrus, do not use this oil on your body. You can use this oil on your spiritual tools. You can use this oil on your body on a norm if you're not allergic to citrus, okay? Because it does have citrus in here. It does have a citrus in here. It has a particular citrus in here, and it's not lemon, y'all. It's not lemon, okay? But so if you are allergic to citrus, do not use this oil. But I did put a divine pivot oil in there, and I put so much of the stuff in the box, y'all. And you only need a little bit of this, and you put this on your pressure points. You could put this on your temple. You could put it on the back of your neck. You could put it on your solar plex, your root chakra, any of your chakra points or whatnot, or wherever you feel called to use it. A little goes a long way. This is spiritually charged on the altar. It has been chanted over. This is divine's energy, not my energy. This is divine's energy. So, yeah. All right. And I sent this out to everybody who's going to get it. And then anybody that wants to order any, it is for sale, y'all. It is for sale. And the government is shut down. So if you don't live in the United States, I'm not right now, okay? If you live in Houston and you want to purchase it, you can just reach out to me or whatnot. So, yeah. All right. And all of my oil, not all of my oils, but this particular oil is, I don't know how much it is yet. I know how much I sell it in the store for, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I'll figure that out later. I ain't even about to do that. I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna talk to Spirit about it because I know how much it is in the store. I know how much it is in the store, so I'll figure that out later. I'll talk to Spirit about that later. Clear? But yeah, so everybody has the divine pivot oil, and they have some other things, y'all. I really want to show y'all like one of the boxes. Everybody has at least, let me just say this. Everybody has at least 5 incense. 5 different incense boxes, okay? Like, I'm so excited for y'all to receive this because I have an abundance of spiritual tools and spiritual stuff in my house that I'm just like, I need us to transition into this next level together, y'all. I need y'all to be as motivated as I am. Like, I woke up this morning, y'all, from a dream that I did not want to get out of, except all of the workers that was working with me was like, I need to go home. Like, we had a sold out night. It was a line out the door. I could see the boss sitting at the table. Like, I woke up from a dream that I did not want to get out of. But everybody was like, Miss Robbie, we gotta go home. We gotta go home. And I'm like, no, y'all, we having such a good night. And they like, no. And I just woke up very motivated to clean house. And I have a shelf of spiritual work that holds 2,000 pounds that I got from Sam's Club of just spiritual tools and stuff that I just, not that I just have, like I use them. Y'all know I sell oils in person. I do work in person, you know, and I just have things that this is a sweetener jar, you know, for somebody. And then just every once in a while I'm shaking it. And I know that person feels the energy because the sweetness is being brought back into their life. And they like, oh yeah, I feel that being hit. This is just like everyday work. You get what I'm saying? And so it's time for us to be motivated to do that stuff. Some people received their black walnut baths. Y'all, I don't have any left, but you know, I sent black salt out to some people that I know that needed it. And the black salt is coming into a little case like this. All right, a little case like this. You could transfer it into something else, but this is like homemade black salt, y'all. This is homemade black Dead Sea salt. I made this. I charged it up at my Lord Shiva altar. It has ashes in here. Not human ashes, but it does have ashes in here, okay, of a y'all, it has ashes in here, y'all. Okay, it has ashes in here. It has incense ashes that I make my black salt with, but it also has another set of ashes. You know, animals get cremated as well too. And I buy those ashes. I do. It has those ashes in here. And it's all of this is divinely led. So we put in these ashes at our doorstep, you know, at the base of certain places. And I really just felt like we needed this stuff. Okay. Things for the ancestors, like y'all, and then I put sweetness back into everybody's box. Everybody has something for some money. Everybody has something for some sweetness to take a sweet bath. Y'all, I sent the cologne out. I sent different waters out. People are receiving different waters as well. So I really just wanted, wherever you are, whatever you need, there's something in that box that spirit guided me to push towards you. Okay, like guided me to push something towards you. But I definitely felt like everybody needed the divine pivot oil, so I did put the divine pivot oil in there, and then from there we'll go on to the next thing. Okay, and I'll show you guys, and y'all see this is a brown bottle. Let me tell y'all something about oils, right? Let me tell y'all something about oils. They last longer if they're in a darker bottle. Like, I love this is a Van oil, but it's in a clear bottle, y'all. This is in a clear bottle. Now, it's nothing wrong with all the prettiness and all that stuff, but like we are real healers over here. We real healing over here, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right here. This is a protection oil. This is a protection oil. I keep this protection oil in a dark space. Even though it's in a clear bottle, I keep it in a dark space. It's on my table right now because I used it. But in the norm, it will stay in a dark bottle. This came from an Indian food store. This is pomegranate oil. Y'all see it's in a dark bottle. Like, the Indians know what they're doing. Okay? The Hindus, the Indians, the Asians, they know what they're doing. They know that certain oils are supposed to be in a dark bottle, y'all. They're supposed to be in a dark bottle. They're not supposed to be in these like little light bottles. I love y'all. I want y'all to see the things that's in it, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, it's certain things that's inside of this bottle that I want y'all to. I want this bottle to last, y'all. Once this bottle is empty, once the oils is emptied out of it, y'all, keep the herbs in there and just put you a carrier oil in there and charge it up with mantras. Charge it up with mantras. This divine pivot oil, y'all hit me up. Y'all charge this oil up again with your own voice, with your own throat chakra. Y'all keep the oils inside of this bottle and just repeat it. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all a carrier oil that y'all can use and use this same bottle. I'm not gatekeeping here. I'm not gatekeeping. Everybody that's receiving these care packages, y'all receiving them for free because y'all have given me so much, and I feel as if it's time for me to pour back into people as well too. All right? So you're not losing out on anything. It's time. It's time. Those people, I really truly admire y'all. From the rooter to the tutor, baby. From the rooter to the tutor. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is it that you want these students to know? Okay. Look at that. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. All right. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun card. There's something being exposed here about your money, about your money, about your investments, about you. Oh. About someone trying to do an exchange of energy with you. Okay, someone trying to do an exchange of energy with you. This could be a doppelganger. This could also be someone that has taken bribes to make you fall. The House of God. Oh, okay. The 8. Look, and I said fall. Okay, and that card came out. I 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is about spiritual connections. Coming through. The 4 of Cups, a decline. So something is definitely being declined by spirit. Something is being declined by spirit. A connection of some sort is being declined. Someone could be bored with what they're learning. Not only are they bored, but they're also they're not protected. They're not protected. This student is not protected by whom they thought that they were protected by. My heart just started hurting a little bit, y'all. My heart just started hurting for this student. Why? Why is this energy coming out in? Why is this protection being declined? Why is this protection being declined? Someone tried to send their ancestors to protect you. Their ancestors to protect you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Somebody tried to do some candle magic as well for you. Oh, y'all. Justice. So someone, there's a student is getting justice. Thank you. A student is getting justice. Thank you so much. A student is definitely getting justice behind a false offer. What is this student getting justice about? What is the student getting justice about? The 6 of Wands and the Chariot. A choice that was made. And then also you are receiving justice because someone tried to hold you back from a celebration or from going forth and being guided. There's also someone that was supposed to, oh my goodness, somebody was supposed to be directed into a certain pantheon or into a certain initiated, not directed, initiated. I just heard initiate. I was trying to say directed because, you know, the Chariot talks about directions, but someone was supposed to give you, so this energy is picking up on like gatekeeping. Like they were supposed to welcome you into a pantheon or a certain structure or a certain thing so you can get initiated, and they didn't do that. Maybe it has something to do with the money that you've been investing into someone or something, right? And You know, they're for the money, but they're not realizing that you have more than just money to offer. 111 on the clock too. You have more than just money to offer. Let me tell y'all something. I do readings for free. I do readings for free sometimes. Sometimes, you know, I charge. I charge for things. I charge. Everything isn't free. I do charge. Listen, I charge like a motherfucker. People don't even know I charge like a motherfucker. I do. When it's time for me to charge and I'm spiritually led to charge, I'm a charge. But some people is as rich as I am and they don't need to be charging for certain things. They are supposed to be giving away things for free. They're supposed to be doing charity work, and the charity work don't have nothing to do with the outside. It has something to do with the spiritual things that you offer here. The information you're offering. So somebody was supposed to teach somebody and guide somebody into initiation. So this could be something as simple as teaching somebody tarot. Teaching somebody for tarot. What you mad? They're gonna be smarter than you. They're gonna be more celebrated than you. That's perfectly fine. Y'all, I have somebody on my page right now that is extremely gifted. Extremely gifted. Actually, multiple people that are extremely gifted into their path of spirituality. And this right here, this talks about you as a student getting justice for the teacher not protecting your gifts enough and exposing you to bullshit. They expose you to like a lot of, it's almost like they prostituted. Oh, okay. They prostituted someone off. They're prostituting somebody off. They're using your energy. They're using your energy to like guide you into the wrong into wrong things. Okay. Somebody could be heavy drinker, heavy drinker. And also doing like bad magic as well too. And it's all because y'all gotta get up. Y'all gotta stop scrolling. Y'all gotta stop scrolling. Y'all gotta stop scrolling because you're getting influenced by your timeline and by your algorithm, and you got the wrong shit in your algorithm. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The artist and a scribe. So this is somebody that writes and somebody that is very talented. So you're a writer. You're a writer of some sort, or you're a note taker. You're a note taker. You have notes filled with knowledge and information that you've been guided to share, and you're going to receive some type of glory. That's what the justice is talking about as well too. If you have a notebook full of information, start sharing it. Even if you got it from another spiritualist and healer. I tell y'all all the time, I don't care if y'all come on my page. If y'all receive a download while I'm talking, while I am giving y'all something, go and share it. You don't have to say, I got this from Intuitive Bomb. I got this off of Jupiter Occult. You don't have to say that. You received that download. That's what my job is, baby. That's how I give back and point directions into my healers and my students. And I tell y'all, go share that information. You receive that information. If you come on my page while I'm live and you're saying, I was guided to share this dream that I had, and in the dream, I was at a school. I gave you confirmation that, baby, when I went to school, it was a million people in that damn school. Tonight, that dream that I had, so many people was there to assist, like volunteers was there. Because I didn't pay anybody in that. Well, I just got chills. I didn't pay anybody in that dream. They was like, Miss Robbie, we gotta go. Those people volunteered to show up for, to pass out food. We were cooking food. We were passing out food in a neighborhood. I seen somebody like sitting there. They wasn't counting money. They was counting how many people have showed up to volunteer to help the community. Nobody was counting money in the dream. I wasn't worried about the money. I was worried about the support. At first, I was nervous that nobody was going to come and volunteer and help and assist the community that really needed. And I thought I would have to do all of this by myself. But there were other people that was coming that they were putting on aprons. They was like, we here to help you serve. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Okay. So there is somebody that has been preserving knowledge and information and alter it, and then on the shadow side, they're plagiarizing other people's work right? And I'm getting that's that energy right here on the shadow energy. If you are strictly not learning what you're writing down or learning from and doing what you are, okay, let's say for example, y'all. Let's say for example, you say, okay, she dreamed about, okay, I got dreaming about, not she. You say dreaming about serving the community. And then you go onto your page and you say dreaming about somebody's dreaming about serving the community. That's plagiarism. That's plagiarism. But if you go on your page and you know that you was in my dream, now let's go back to what I said, where I said, you know, okay, so like the dreamer that's on my page, Lori. Y'all see Lori come up in the chat, y'all. Lori is a dreamer. Me and Lori cross paths in the dream world all the time. All the time. We don't always talk about it, but we cross paths in the dream world all the time, y'all. 711 117 is out here, y'all. So those numbers are relevant for somebody. Somebody's birthday is July 11th or is January 17th. Okay, 44 is up here. Grounding, foundation. This could be me and Lori when we cross paths in the dream world. If she shares something, then if she shares something, I'm like, there we go. I'm seeing it that it's true. She was really in my dream. She dreamed of me putting together certain things and sending it out to certain people. She dreamed of that. So when she told me that, I was like, what am I putting together? And then boom, here you go. Months later, I'm putting together all these different types of gifts that is going to push people into their things. And this is where we talk about abundance and sharing. That's art. That's art. One of y'all students is an artist. And by you actually doing your work, this is how you're getting your justice. Okay, this is how you're getting your justice. Give me this energy of this protection in reverse. What is this protection in reverse? Why is protection coming out in reverse? Thank you so much, Divine. Do I have permission to douse? Back to center. Is protection in reverse? Is protection staying in reverse? Is protection staying in reverse? Maybe. Is there two sides to protection? Yes. I'm going to turn protection sideways. What's protection? Upright. What's protection upright? The Emperor. The Emperor. What's protection in reverse? Protection in reverse is over there with justice as well too. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all. The Prince of Cups in reverse. That's protection in reverse. Protection in reverse feels as if you're reaching for something, but you can't quite get there. You're reaching for something that you can't quite get there. But there's a spirit here that's watching you reach for something. So this is like being unprotected feels as if you have a ghost watching you. As if you have somebody that is watching over your every move. So as a student, you have someone that is watching over every move that you make and you feel unprotected. You feel unprotected. You feel it's like a shadow energy. And when that's happening, when you're feeling like that, there's justice that's stepping in. Because nobody should be watching your every move. Like listen, your teacher is not watching your every move. I'm telling y'all right now, a teacher, a spiritualist, a healer that you go to is not gonna watch your every move. God gonna do that. If I'm paying attention to everything that these people is doing, that my students is doing, if I'm paying attention to everything they're doing in their everyday life, when the fuck am I doing my work? When am I doing my work? You should not feel your spiritualist energy in everything that you're doing. Now you can hear their voice. You can hear their voice sometimes giving you guidance and no, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. But every decision that you make, you should not be saying, well, what will my spiritualist think? No, what would God think, my nigga? What does God think? The emperor is somebody that is divinely led, that knows what they're doing. Okay, if you feel confused or you feel as if, you know, like, I'm not really a leader, somebody is leading my life, then you're not in this emperor energy. You're in this protection and reverse energy, and spirit is still trying to serve you up justice so that this doppelganger, this energy harvester that is acting as a spirit guide, a human spirit guide that's acting as a spiritualist or a healer for you, that, you know, they're protecting you. Okay, you still in that energy, which is fine. You know, it's not fine. Get your ass up out of there and become an emperor. All right, what's the emperor upright with the sun card? Something is definitely being exposed, and somebody is getting exposed, and they're falling. Your false healers are getting exposed, and honestly, they could be not coming up on your timeline. I don't want to say false, but karmic energy, it could not be showing up on your timeline. If you're constantly having to type in somebody's name, maybe God is trying to take them out of your algorithm. Like, let it go. Let it go. That's what I had to realize. Okay, dream. That's what I had to realize, that, hey, these people are no longer coming up in my algorithm. Like, I'm not seeing an exposure video on such and such anymore. I'm not seeing that shit no more. So I'm not gonna go look for it. By me continuing to look for it, that makes me a karmic student. That makes me a karmic healer. That makes me a karmic energy. You get what I'm saying? I don't have any accountability to take here. Justice has been served on my behalf. I don't have no more accountability to take here where I have to tell y'all, yeah, I went to this person page to see what they was doing, or I went to go see what my ex was doing, or my ex is coming up in my energy, and so I need to go check on them. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. I don't care what they mama doing, what they daddy doing, what they cousins doing. I don't care. I already know that I'm going into this emperor energy right here, and I'm a leader. They're worried about what I'm doing. They're trying to see if I'm still talking about them, if I'm still healing, if I heal, if I'm doing my job as an emperor. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. The sun card was upright. Stop playing with me. Yeah, I am. You can tell that I am. Because why? Because I'm being divinely led. Not by money, not by any type of ambition, accomplishment, or anything like that. I'm being led by God. I don't care if I get recognized this lifetime. And that's the part right there. As a student, as a teacher, as a healer, you know, some of us don't get recognized until our players go to the championship games. And they like, yeah, it was my 3rd grade teacher that told me I am the shit. And I remembered that. Cardi B had a teacher that told her she would never amount to anything and she would only be a stripper. And then she remembered that lady as she accomplished everything. It wasn't about the money. It was about proving people wrong in the healing. It was about through healing, not in the healing, through healing. It's about pulling people wrong. Your accomplishments don't have nothing to do with money. Oh, okay. So that's also another thing that's coming up. Some of y'all are watching people and they look like they heal because they got money, because they have the cars, because they have a nice house, because they're able to present y'all with yee-yah. You know, it looks shiny. It looks shiny. Y'all know what the hell inside of this bottle. Spirit is in this bottle. Ain't no gold in that bottle. Ain't nothing shiny in that bottle. Well, it is shiny in that bottle, but nothing is, ain't no gold flakes in there. Ain't no gold flakes in there. Ain't no pink flakes in there. Ain't no silver flakes in there. You get what I'm saying? Everything that's in there is something that if you just look at it, you wouldn't even know it's what it is. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. What's this 9 of Pentacles in reverse for these students? What's this energy of the 9 of Pentacles in reverse for the students? What are we pointing out here? The Magician. The Magician. Look at that. In the High Priestess. The Magician and the High Priestess. Everything that glitters is not gold. Y'all, the Magician and the High Priestess, that's what that 9 of Pentacles is in reverse. The Magician and the High... There's a witch in the energy, and then there's a High Priestess in the energy. Which one are you? You can't be both. I'm going to tell y'all right now. And I don't care what no other reader or healer or anybody tell y'all. A High Priestess is not a witch. A High Priestess is not a witch. There are 2 different archetypes. There are 2 different archetypes here. What is the Magician? What's the High Priestess? So you get to choose which one you want to be. All right? You get to choose which one you want to be. And you know what, y'all? Let me tell y'all something. My manager called me a gypsy, right? My manager at my job called me a gypsy, and I'm not a motherfucking gypsy. That's what he wanted me to be. That's what he looked at me as. I don't know what the fuck a gypsy is. All I know is I'm that shit. So you trying to label me as something that I'm not? Like there could be someone that is supposed to be more advanced than you trying to label you as something that you're not. You are a high priestess. You are a high priestess. Like, did you label yourself? They're like, yeah. Okay, look, child wounds. Y'all, awaken compassion, desire to serve others. Wounded child opens the learning path for forgiveness. Okay, and then blames dysfunctional relationships. Okay, so the shadow energy of that is blames dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resisting moving through throughout forgiveness. So the shadow energy is the magician. This energy will blame dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. The high priestess actually awakens and desires to serve other people through their wounds with the wounds that they have. That's what the high priestess is. So which one are you? Are you the wounded child who blames shit, or are you the high priestess or the high priestess? Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. And this energy is being exposed here. This energy is definitely being exposed here. What's the fall? The Eight of Wands energy? What is this communication from divine or the communication from spirit? The Gambler. Okay, willingness to follow through intuition when others have doubted you. Okay, so you're getting and this is giving fool energy. Y'all, I can't make it up. Look, fool at the bottom of the deck. This absolutely is giving fool energy, right? Being blindsided, not knowing. Not knowing where this guidance is coming from. That's what the Eight of Wands is saying. You don't know. Someone didn't realize they were a high priestess or a priestess that had been reincarnated down onto this earth. Y'all didn't realize that. Someone wanted you to rely on, they wanted you to rely strictly on quote unquote manifesting. Okay, somebody is saying, yeah, I manifested this and I changed the way I talk and I da-da-da-da-da-da. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. There's some type of love. There's a false manifestation thought that we got to let go of, right? After you have manifested that $1 million, right? What do you do with it? Do you go pay all your debt off? Do you donate some to charity? Do you pay your debt off and donate to charity? Like, what you doing with that $1 million? Are you going to buy a new car? Are you going to buy a new house, a new wardrobe? Like, are you going to build all that material energy back up? You going to get rid of everything and then you going to go and buy some bullshit? Just to build your house back up with a whole bunch of material shit to fill this emptiness that you have. God is saying, I'm giving you $1 million so that you can travel. Ninth house coming in. $1 million so you can travel closer to divine. You need to go to some spiritual places. Someone is getting an abundance of abundance of what? Of like spiritual gifts. Thank you so much. They're not receiving exactly what they're asking for. Someone name is Georgia or moves to Georgia or lived in Georgia or is wanting to travel to Georgia or something. Georgia just came up, okay? Georgia just came up. And there's some type of clearing of ancestral stuff. And it's like you're saying, I don't have the money to go to Georgia. Manifest that shit, right? And when you manifest the money to go to Georgia, take your ass to Georgia. Y'all, when I wanted to go to Haiti, the trip to Haiti, and to get y'all and to make sure that I had security, right? Because we had armed security, We had armed security, y'all. It was kidnappings that was happening in Port-au-Prince, and we had to fly into Port-au-Prince. I went to Port-au-Prince for all of 10 minutes and got on a private plane, right? I told Spirit because my flight was coming in with other people, but it was coming in later. I said, I don't want to stay in Port-au-Prince. I don't want to have to stay in Port-au-Prince, stay the night over in Port-au-Prince. So Spirit held my plane up and I got delayed in Orlando. And then I flew into Port-au-Prince for all of 2 hours and got on a charter plane. And then I went to Jacmel. I flew into Jacmel. I flew into Jacmel. Then we had to go up the mountains and go to the other side of Jacmel. Okay. But the cost of everything to go to Haiti was not something that I had on hand. I'm gonna be real honest. I was being spiritually attacked, and then I also was going through initiation. And so my finances was not looking like my finances are today, And so I went and I did a lot of ritual work at the railroad with Papa Legba. I did a lot of ritual work for Eshu. I did a lot of ritual work for Ursula Dantour. I did, and Ursula Dantour gonna bring it, baby. She gonna bring it. And I'm like, I want to go visit one of my spiritual homes. I want to clear the ancestral debt that I have to that country. I want to go and feel that energy, Spirit, because I know that you're guiding me to travel. So I started doing a lot of ritual work that would manifest that money. When I was getting that money, y'all, I was making payments. Like, okay, listen. My husband gave me like $1,200. He gave me like $1,200. That was one of my final payments. And he was like, if you want to go ahead and go, And he was like, this is $1,200. But y'all, that money couldn't come from nowhere else but him. It couldn't come from nowhere else but him because there was a debt that we owed together. He was like, well, why are you going there? And I explained to him as best that I could. Like, not because I want to travel or this or that. I was like, it's something there that I need to go there and do. Spiritually. It's something that I need to go there and do and clear. And he was like, all right, I'm going to give you the money. Where he got the money from at that moment, I don't know. That wasn't my business. Spirit made a way through him. So that's all I'm saying. Spirit, y'all, manifest it. You never know who owe you. I know that I owe people. And so, yeah, I do give away to the people that I owe or that I'm being guided. I don't ask too many questions. When Spirit tell me to give somebody something and do something for them, I don't ask too many questions like, well, why am I giving this person or they trying to do this to my energy? Or I don't be doing all of that. Because if I gave you something and I bought something from you or I participate or whatever the case is and I ain't supposed to do it, I'm going to get it back. All I use is pay me oil too. Pay me. I'm going to get my shit back. So I'm not worried about that. I take gambles. When it comes to releasing certain things. I'm a gambler. So that's all I'm saying right here. I'm not, this right here, the shadow energy is relying on luck rather than hard work. So y'all need to do more rituals. As a student, you need to be doing more rituals. Don't listen to certain people. Some people have fire energy in them so bad, like I do, and y'all need to be doing more rituals, okay? I'm a candle burning motherfucker. And so I'm not going to tell people like, okay, well, all you do is rituals. All you do is this. I pray, I chant. Y'all, I pray, I chant. I just prayed so hard at my altar last night. Y'all, I prayed so hard at my altar. I did my mantras. At the same time, I woke up from one of the best dreams of success that I ever had. And I dreamed of success before. And I woke up and Spirit told me clean house, baby. Clean house. And so I hope that I'm helping you guys clean house as well too. Let's tap into this energy here. I don't think that I'm supposed to read. I think this right here. The strength card in reverse. Yeah, this is not about confronting the teachers. This is not about confronting the teachers. This is about me confronting the students to take accountability. Okay, the middle line between opposite extremities. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, and the magician. Yeah, this is about alchemizing the energy here that you have received. This is about receiving guidance and using your magical powers. Okay, so someone is definitely getting an upgrade. The King of Cups. Oh yeah. So you have you have two major arcanas out here. This is not about confrontation. This is not about, you know, chaotic energy. This is about you confronting your what you're really supposed to be doing. What you're really supposed to be doing. Okay? You cannot be guided to do a lot of rituals and then go and pay somebody to do the ritual for you. All you doing is helping somebody else clear all their debt. All you doing, I cannot wait. God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait for this next thing that I'm about to do. Y'all, I cannot wait. I ain't even gonna say it because I'm not. Look, I'm not. Look, the Ten of Wands in reverse. We're no longer, as a student, we are no longer, you guys are no longer, we, you, me, we're no longer carrying spiritualists on our back. We're to elevate their platform, healers, false teachers, karmic teachers. We're no longer carrying them on our back. All right. Where are we keeping the good teachers? Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look, where are we keeping the good teachers? In our prayers, in our forgiveness, asking the good teachers that we have abandoned to forgive us, repentance, going back to the good teachers. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, Divine. Repentance. What's repentance? Where are we keeping the good teachers that we have? We're going to remember them. Look at the Three of Cups. Okay, we're going to remember them, and we're also going to be collaborating with good teachers, good healers going forth. Okay, using our talents that we have abused and mistreated. We're going to be using those in the Three of Cups energy. The Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is not about you the Ace of Cups with the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this is 4 minus 3. So you're definitely going back. You might owe somebody an apology or something like that. I'm calling forth that, you know, you actually heal. Someone felt as if they were better than one of their teachers. And that person, that teacher probably was a really good teacher to you. Okay, they were a good healer, a good guide for you as well too. But you didn't take the offer that they gave you, and this is why that Ace of Cups turned in reverse. So someone offered you help to a healing. What is it that this teacher offered the student? A chance to end a situation, to burn a karmic a karmic tie, to burn a karmic tie. Death in reverse. And maybe you weren't ready to you know, maybe you weren't ready for a new beginning. You wanted to hold on to, oh man, I talked about this yesterday with somebody. You wanted to hold on to a false illusion. It's almost like going to it's almost like going to rehab, being sent to rehab by a judge, right? You get sent to rehab by a judge. But in reality, your family already did intervention and said, hey, just go to rehab, right? But then you crash and burn into somebody, and now the judge is saying, hey, you need to, I'm sentencing, that's what the justice is. I'm sentencing your ass to do some type of rehab or some type of therapy. So it's like the judge, the spiritual judge, is sending you to do some type of healing, repentance. They're sending you back to where you wanted to run away from. You know, where you wanted to run away from. Why is this person getting sent back? The Queen of Cups, because the mother that was supposed to help heal you, the divine mother that was supposed to help heal you, she's still there waiting for you to return back. She never turns her back over you. This is somebody, this is an older woman. Okay, this is somebody that is gently and motherly towards you, or just towards a collective. This is not that rough energy. So this is you returning back to the divine mother's grace. Thank you so much, Spirit. You have a lot of notes that you took on this woman. And you know what, y'all? You have a lot of notes that you took on this woman or this healer. I'm saying woman because I'm getting feminine energy, but it could be a masculine healer as well. You have a lot of notes that you took with them, and that's when you was really feeling as if, look at that, the Emperor in reverse. So yeah, they're definitely in there. This is definitely a woman healer. This is not a masculine healer. Maybe you was guided towards a masculine healer as a student, and they just brought out the masculinity in you. But this is a true woman that is here to guide you. I don't have nothing against men healers, but you know, man, this shit about to sound crazy what I'm about to say, but this is just spirit led. I don't have nothing against masculine healers. Nothing against masculine healers. But I do have something against them changing the bathrooms to unisex. So if somebody get what I'm putting down, please pick it up. I have something against them changing the... If my daughter goes into a bathroom, I don't want a man that recognizes himself as a woman in the bathroom with her. I don't want that. I don't want that. Because just because you recognize yourself as a woman don't mean that you're a good woman. It doesn't mean that you're a good man. And so you get what I'm saying? Your personality and your sexuality, that just because you changed your sexuality doesn't mean you changed your personality this lifetime. So take your ass to where your dangling go. Take your ass to where your coochie goes. So this right here, this has something to do with that masculine and feminine energy. You can recognize yourself as being, having a sexual orientation or whatnot, but that doesn't change your divine masculine, divine energy. You get what I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So this has something to do with that type of energy. I really hope that makes sense. So it's almost as if, like, just because you went to a reader that likes men, a man reader that likes men, just because you went to him doesn't mean that he possessed that divine feminine energy as much as you needed it. Just because you went to a woman healer that likes women doesn't mean that she possessed that divine masculine energy that you needed. So this has something to do with that. I'm not going to stay there too long because I don't want my message to get messed up by my own opinion. Okay? So that's that. I don't care what you recognize yourself is, but your sexuality don't have nothing to do with your, like, I never agree with like anything to do with black, LBGTPQ, Asian, LGBTQT. Your cultural preference, your spiritual preference don't have nothing to do with your sexuality. It has nothing to do with that. And this is being misguided here. You're being misguided because you know that in a past life you was a man, so you're attracted to masculine healers, or you're attracted to feminine healers. So this is like somebody using their sexuality to have control over their collective or whatnot. And you're seeing past that, and it's time that you repent towards the divine way that you're supposed to go. Okay, thank you. Clear. All right, what's this scribe energy? Thank you so much, divine. What's this scribe? So scribe, oh, the lovers. The lovers. So you're someone that writes about like healing lover energy, or like you have a calling towards divine feminine, divine masculine, like real twin. Why does it smell like something in here? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so maybe you were receiving some type of, like, you were taking notes on like healing the divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, or like it could also be twin flame energy. And like now spirit is giving you a choice to either share those things as a student that you have learned, either share them or release them and let them go and move on from that. But whichever way you choose to share that energy, you're actually receiving success. Like this could be personal success, or this could be like you on a platform as well too. Let me get the other side of the choice. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let me get the other side of the choice. Do you want to walk to the corner store and get y'all something to drink?
Go to that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Let me get the energy of because I know success is on one side of the choice that's being made here, like about the notes, like preserving your knowledge and your information, or either sharing your knowledge or information, not writing somebody else's story. Okay, don't write somebody else's story. I don't like that. I don't like when people come onto my page and then they as a teacher or healer myself, I give y'all a lot of examples about what I've been through. Listen, don't write about my story. Don't write about my love life. Okay, I don't need nobody writing about my love life. I'm writing about it myself. What about what you have been through? You know, this is about sharing your story on a different platform, or not a different platform, but on your own platform, not a different platform. Or maybe you used to write about it on like your spiritualist or healer platform.
She about to come drop the dog ladies off now.
She's going, and then she's gonna drop it off. That's gonna be like a little later. She going at 2:00. So the death. Okay. So spirit is talking about definitely like getting something out, writing something about a love that was lost. Okay, not just a love that was lost, but also oh, this is shadow work. This is like healing a shadow. Maybe you need to write about a shadow that you have healed. There's books above. This is going to bring you, so your writing is going to be in libraries. Okay, this could be online libraries, or this could be like physical libraries. But there's somebody, or there is somebody. I said it. There's somebody that you have you know, like the final step in this healing. The final step in this healing is the part where you write about it. That's the death. That's the death. These are multiple relationships too. These are multiple relationships. This could be, and this is my angel number sitting right here, 713. This is the final part of that stage before you graduate. So this is like you writing out your thesis. Thesis, okay? This is like you writing out a thesis or something, like before you graduate. In order to graduate, you have to write about this. You're writing about something that you have experienced, and then the glory of it is, yeah, you may have ended with yourself. You have just you started a journey with someone, another spiritualist, another healer, another person, another lover. You started this journey with someone, but you're ending it by yourself. 1 second, y'all. I bent it. It's straight now. It was clearly bent. But if it breaks, remember that. 1 second, guys. If it end up breaking or something, because these are sensitive. They're real. So remember, it's a lifetime warranty on them. Okay, clear. So yeah, this is about you starting off the journey a certain type of way. And you know, you being presented offers from spirit too. 4 cups. You being presented offers to move forward and go forward, y'all. Cali Mind coming up with the death card. That's total Cali energy right there. Okay, the Queen of Swords here. There's a truth you have to tell. There's a truth you have to tell about a relationship, about and I see my baby birthday, the one that has transitioned, okay? 154, his birthday is 514. Y'all, 514, 713 here. This is about, you could be writing about not just like a spiritual attack, but a spiritual awakening as well. If you told the story about the spiritual attack, tell the story about how the spiritual attack actually opened you up to heal you, to awaken you, to start you onto a different journey, to rebirth you. Cali energy, to rebirth you. Okay? And y'all, look at this Cali card right here. So remember I talked to y'all about the snake, the Kundalini. So if y'all look at this card right here, y'all will see the snake going up her Kundalini. Okay? I love this. I love this. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Thank you so much, Callie. Jama Kali. Jama Kali, y'all. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone is, 10 of Cups, salvation. Somebody is being guided to salvation, to healing. All right, thank you so much, Divine. I love this. There's no turning back now. The Four of Pentacles with the Prince of Pentacles, with the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. You can't just go back to regular smuggler type of shit here. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So you're not a regular type of person. You're not a regular student. You know, you're special. You're very special. What you have to offer, you're very special. And if you don't see how special you are, another person is not going to push you to be in that energy, because maybe the teachers that you have, they feel as if you're going to outshine them in some type of way, or they're gonna feel as if like, wait, where did they learn that from? If you're teaching your students how to tap in with their intuition, just know that some of their ancestors have been gods. Some of them interact with gods every day, even if the student don't interact with gods and deities every day. Our ancestors, when I call a meeting with my spirit team, like, what y'all been doing all day? What y'all been doing all day? Then they sitting there. I mean, after the meeting has adjourned, I'm like, okay, where did my baby, when he transitioned and he told me he had to go somewhere for a minute, right? I'm like, where did you go? Where did you go? And he like, I went here, I went there. He went traveling. He went to other people's houses, other people's realms. He went everywhere, y'all, like everywhere. And when he came back to me, he was a big dog energy. He wasn't the little man that I remember. He wasn't that energy. I named him the world. He traveled. Like, I named him the world. His name is Sakai. He's a traveler. He's been all over. Some of our spirit guides didn't even connect with us until we did certain things, until we elevated ourselves with certain rituals in order to hear them. Because the frequency that we were on, we could not hear that powerful energy. And now you've done the work. Now you've done some type of healing with certain teachers, with karmic teachers, with with divine guides and stuff. You've done that work, and so now you can hear more powerful voices. And I'm just saying, like, oh, baby, it's time to write that story. Now you're like, okay, now I have the download to write that story. Now I have the download to write that movie script. Oh. Thank you so much, Spirit. You are so smart. You are so smart. So, okay, thank you so much, Divine. All right, thank you so much. Back to center. They're going to hug me. I wanted to say back to center. They're going to hug me. Okay, thank you so much, Mia. Thank you so much. Oh, like, good job. Good job. The pattern on the shoulders. All right, thank you so much. Back to center. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's focus in. All right, I'm going to get them a little smoke. All right, so all I'm doing is just letting my dowser rise. I'm putting my dowser rise in some smoke, y'all. Let them smoke out a little bit. All right, thank you so much. All right, so Ben, do you want me to tap into the teacher's energy? We have questions about the teachers. Yes. Show me. Just give me yes with, give me yes. Y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Okay. So give me yes or no with the cards that I have out. Okay. Yes or no? No. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay, so intuitive calves, that yes or no? Yeah. With the goddess rising. Lights here? No. Okay. The deities? Yes. The ancestors? No. Okay. The wisdom oracle? No. The oracle note? Yeah. Okay. All right. So no. Yes. 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 Okay. Oh, this deck, I'm gonna have to clean. I'm gonna have to clean like ever. Look, clean like ever. And in reality, I'm going to take it back out right now. And I am going to spray it down now. All right. All right. So I'm going to start with intuitive calves. Kipperish deck. So give me the energy of the healers that somebody's birthday is in May. And then I just heard like somebody is on, you're on to something. You're on to this person. North node, south node energy, and then false in reverse. So one of your guides and teachers are in their north node energy. Okay? And you've already documented a lot of things about this reader or teacher or whatnot. You've taken your whatever agreement that you made. Okay, so wait, separate. Okay. So there's a teacher or healer. All right, fifth house being activated, Leo. This teacher is in their North Node energy. This teacher is actually in their North Node energy. My hands is like feeling throbby. Okay, they're feeling throbby. This could be like a if you're being guided towards a Reiki healer or to do Reiki, or you're learning or taking a class on Reiki, that's a good idea. Okay. So your fifth house is definitely getting activated here. What's this false document? What's this false document energy? Ancestors. So your ancestors have cleared up a false contract that you took. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. We'll pull this stuff together. They cleared up a false contract that you took. North Node family, there's somebody that is being guided to help you heal your family, and then animosity in reverse. So you have a good healer here that has a spiritual gift. They have no animosity towards their students. It could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Aquarius, Libra. They can have a Leo North Node, Aquarius South Node. But this person has a gift to heal. And then, like I said about energy healer or Reiki healer. So taking a Reiki class would be very good for you right now. Okay. It could be family Reiki or like inner child healing Reiki or whatnot. Someone could need that from their teacher. Maybe you want to reach out to your teacher and see if you could do that. You know, Ice King, look, I felt the Aquarius energy, and then the evil eye in reverse. So there's definitely like, y'all, and number 13 is coming up, 1331. Okay, health concerns. So there's definitely a teacher that wants to help you heal positive over this contract that you took, that your ancestors may have taken. Okay, there's definitely a positive teacher here. This is not a bad teacher. This is not a bad teacher. I'm not getting no bad energy off of this at all. Mature man. Fifth house being activated again. Okay, fifth house is definitely here. 555 could be significant for you as well. And then child, y'all. And then flying monkey in reverse. So this is not a teacher that has like chaos energy surrounding them. This the teacher that's coming to your mind, okay, that you look up to, they don't have a lot of they don't keep flying monkeys around. They don't keep flying monkeys around. They clear that energy out. Every time it comes up, every time somebody tries to push that energy, project that energy off to this person, this teacher has a lot of connections with ancestors. So they talk about the ancestors a lot. They want you to heal that. Look, bondage. They want you to heal that and free yourself. Bondage in reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, thank you so much for pulling this person into our lives. This healer, this guy into our lives. Thank you so much. And I hear you saying thank you a lot. Look, boss. So yeah, 88. There's definitely someone that is leveling up to their boss level because their teacher has guided them. That's what this teacher has done. This teacher has made you a boss. Okay, because they're a boss. And they only want bosses around them. Period. Thank you so much, Divine. So that's that boss energy right there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm definitely getting that, you know, your teacher is someone that wants to free you. Okay, they want to free you. They want you to drop that mindset of being a flying monkey, being a liar, signing false documents with people in your life, in your everyday life. Okay, what is the wisdom that we're receiving from our teachers, our guides, and our gurus? What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom that we are receiving? Not the knowledge, the wisdom. What is the wisdom? Thank you so much, Divine. What is the wisdom, guidance that we are receiving? Breathe. So, yup, that healing. That's breath work. That's breath work. And then also chaos and conflict to healing that breath work. Someone is a master number. There's a healer that is a master number 11, master number 33. Someone has a life path number, and those are, when I say master numbers, those are life path numbers. Somebody is a life path number 11 or 33, number 2, number 9, and 3. And 6 as well too. Life path numbers. Give me one more that this healer is helping us through. In between worlds. So yeah, this is definitely an astral traveler and then a thinker. Okay, this is someone that pushes you to think outside the norm. Okay, they get you to think outside the norm. There's a lot of communication. 333, look at that. 333 right there, between the worlds. There's a lot of communication that comes from your spirit team to your teachers. And so I don't want you guys to think that this teacher is like tapping into your business, trying to cause you some chaos, trying to get you confused. What they're trying to do is they're trying to actually help you heal some type of childhood wounds that you have, as opposed to thinking that it's an evil eye all the time. Okay, like this person does not give you, oh, and then 44. Okay, 44 is here. Okay, this person does not give you that. They don't make you confused on certain things. What they do is they have you breathe through them. Okay, and this is the part right here. So you're actually coming out of your shadows, your shadow energy, and walking into your divine light with this person. And if you're thinking that you're in the wrong place, you're in the right place at the right time. Spirit wants you to also ask for clear. They want you to ask spirit. They don't want you, highly anticipated. Okay, they want you to ask spirit, your guides, for a clear confirmation. And it's going to show up in what is that called? It's going to show up in numbers. It's going to show up in numbers. You're going to see 44, 888, or 333. Okay, those are the numbers. 333, 44, or 888. Okay, you're going to see that going forward from today forward. Ask, is this person someone that was sent by divine? Nobody else, by divine. Is this a true guided light? And if you catch those numbers, 3333, 444, or 888, you are on the right track. You're on the right track. If you see those numbers after you've done some type of reading with this person, and don't confuse the energy either. If you feel lost after you heard something from them, that's the next step, the homework assignment after that, and you get confirmation that this is that. Reach out to that healer. Reach out to that healer and say, okay, how do I heal this? How do I do this? If that person say, book a reading with me, or you can pay for this, or you can pay for that, and they don't give you no clear guidance, then go to somebody else. Go to somebody else and or look it up yourself, or do the homework. Okay, set yourself free from repeated cycles. Okay, if they say book with them, okay, what are you booking with them? Don't book a reading with them. You need to book a class with them. You need to book a class with them, not a reading. You don't need somebody to spiritually gossip about what God just told you is something that you need to heal. They just told you. You just heard the reading. You got the reading. You got the free reading online, right? Okay, so it said in the reading, it was coming up. Yes, someone's healing their childhood wounds, or they're healing through a death of a child, or through I don't know, abuse of a child, or abuse as a child, or some type of family wound. You're healing that. Now you don't need another reading on that. You already got what the problem is. Now you're gonna say, do I take a spiritual bath? What do you recommend? Like, broad your questions out. Like, what is recommended? What are the herbs that's recommended? What days do you suggest I do childhood healing on? These days, those particular days, I would suggest like you do a spiritual bath. Like, if you're healing childhood wounds, this is my opinion. This is my opinion, y'all. In my pantheon, okay? If you're doing childhood wounds healing or inner child healing, I would take a bath on a Tuesday because that's the Ursula Dantor day. That is also my Divine Mother's Days, Divine Poverty day. Okay. I would do a Tuesday, Mandurga Tuesday. I would do a Tuesday bath, even though that is Mars energy, but I'm not looking at planetorial. I'm looking at deity. Okay. I would do a Tuesday. I would do a Friday. Tuesday or Friday. If I have father issues, if I have masculine issues, I would do a Monday or I would do a Sunday. I will probably do Saturday as well too, but it all depends on if it's like, am I healing wounds that because my father was just strict, or am I healing the wounds because my father just wasn't in my life and I'm just, I'm missing something there, So Saturday, Sunday, Monday is like going towards that masculine energy. If it's like I was abandoned by my father or something like that, I would start doing Saturday baths, okay? Because that's Saturn. Saturn is the father and the grandfather, okay? Because if your father abandoned you, he was probably abandoned by his own father as well too. Or some generations back like that. Okay, so that's just my recommendation. If you don't have nobody else to go to and you wanted some help there, okay? You can take a bath on the day that you were born. I was born on a Wednesday, and so if I'm doing like self-healing baths, I'm gonna do it on a Wednesday. I do it on the day that I was born because I'm gonna represent my own energy. So that's that, okay? So that's there. All right. Thank you so much. So, start thinking a little bit for yourself as well. Maybe you don't have to change spiritualists, but maybe you just need to take what you learned and go a little bit outside of that after you breathe. Always breathe, y'all. Always breathe. Okay. Time to go. Time to go. So if you see these numbers or whatever the case is, you know what? Let me ask the Dolls of Rides. Okay, as soon as I pick these up. So this is for you to decide whether or not you're going to ask the question, should you stay or should you go? Did I get that correctly? Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, should you stay with this healer or should you go? Because I don't want y'all to see these numbers and then y'all say, well, Intuitive Mom said that I should stay because I seen these numbers. Okay, yes, right there. Thank you so much. You need to ask the question yourself. Should you stay or should you go? Okay, and then you start looking for those numbers. Okay, then you start looking for those numbers after you see that person's reading or, shit. After you see my reading, you ask, should I stay or should I go? And don't do or in there. You say either one. Spirit, are you moving me past Intuitive Mom into the next phase where I'm going to go and get me another teacher so that I can, boss up in the next step of my life? And let that be the question. Or are you keeping me right here? Is Intuitive Mom going to help me boss up where I am right now? Let that be the question. Those are either this question or that question. Not because y'all getting confused asking two questions and then you start seeing synchronicities and you think that you're confused. There's confusion there because you're asking Spirit too many questions. When I ask my Dolls of Rides a question, I ask one question at a time. I don't do this. Do I like pink or purple? Do I like pink or purple? They're gonna say yes because I like both of those colors. But is pink or purple my favorite color? No. You get what I'm saying? I'm not asking that. Okay. Do I like yellow and orange? Do I like yellow and orange? Yes. But is yellow my favorite color? Is yellow my favorite color? The answer is yes to that too. Back to center. Thank you so much. Is orange my favorite color? The answer is no, but I like both of those colors. But if I had a choice to choose between between orange or yellow, I'm going to choose yellow. I'm going to choose yellow. If you say, do you want this yellow or do you want this orange? You only can pick one. So y'all don't be asking multiple questions. Somebody's birthday is February the 18th or is August the 12th. Thank you so much, Spirit. message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. Okay, sixth house. This message is for someone not only that is between worlds or whatnot. Your question could involve you being leveled up in a psychic gift as well too. So you need to ask this. You need to make sure that you're asking spirit, is this person, is this teacher that I'm learning from, are they forcing me to level up to that boss energy, or are they trying to keep me bondage? Okay. And that's the part right there. Maybe you need to just ask the question, is this teacher going to make me a boss? Ooh. Is this teacher going to make me a boss? Y'all see how that question goes? Is this teacher going to make me a boss? And then you just go on about your day and you say, Spirit, send me the synchronicities that the answer is yes. And if you don't see those, and give yourself a time limit, y'all. Give me a time limit. Give me a time limit, okay? This is how you truly manifest. You can test spirit. I want to see this in 3 days. In the next 3 days, spirit, show me the numbers. Show me the synchronicities that I am a boss. That's what I'm asking spirit. That I'm a boss. And I'm making my students a boss. Matter of fact, not in. Show me that I am in line with. This is my question. This is my question. Spirit, in the next, y'all, I'm bold. I'm bold. In the next 48 hours. In the next 48 hours, divine, show me synchronicities that will be in alignment, that I am making my students a boss. Show me those synchronicities. If I see them, y'all, I'm going to share them with y'all. Okay? Let me write my question down. Let me write my question down so I don't forget. And the numbers was 888 333 4444. Not 444. 4444. Those was the numbers, right? 333, 888, and 4444. If I see these numbers within 48 hours, I know that I am out here making those that learn from me bosses. If I see them in the next 48 hours. Thank you so much, Spirit. Because I have a deep knowing as to who and what I am. And I'm not gonna force it. Okay, I ain't gonna force it. If I ain't supposed to be doing it, like, it's time to move on then. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to get a African Goddess Rising card. Okay. So what is this teacher? What are the teachers that are in the student's energy? What is it that Spirit wants the student to know about the teacher? Like who they're working with. What is it that Spirit wants them to know? Ooh, pleasure. That's 11. Pleasure is 11. Thank you so much. It's number 11. Pleasure. And give me one more. Joy. 16 and 11. So 11. Conjurers. So this teacher is absolutely here to bring some type of star energy to a goddess. One of their students is a goddess and they want to bring a star energy. I'm getting star energy here. Definitely. Okay. And it says that they still have pleasure-filled full moon. Okay. You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. So you have been gifted with a teacher that brings out the joy in you. 222 on the clock, okay? You have been gifted with a teacher that brings out the joy in you, that literally makes you stand up to your divine feminine principle, okay? And then Let me see what this joy is, y'all. So your teacher might also make you laugh like a motherfucker too. Okay. And then your teacher is a warrior. So your teacher is literally someone that brings out the warrior queen in you. So she might bring out the fire in you. She make you fight for what you truly want, your pleasures, your joys in life. And then she also is nurturing you with good health. So let me tell y'all too. So we talk about that snake that's around Lord Shiva, the snake. So in one of the stories of Lord Shiva is that snake came from the churning of the ocean. I mean, that snake is to alleviate the poison that has came from the turning of the oceans, those luxuries that Lakshmi brought back to the earth, right? Shiva drank the poison. Right? And so he had to turn into a baby to be breastfed by the divine mother. Okay, in order to alleviate the pain that the poison was causing in his body, he had to turn back into a baby. So after you have been fed so much poison, your teacher is basically breastfeeding you with her milk. I'm definitely talking to someone that really goes towards the divine mother. Y'all are not missing this message that your teacher teaches you. Okay? You deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good and to allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness does not need to look like anybody else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. So it says giggle therapy. Close your eyes and see yourself filled with joy. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. Try it to release feel good feelings, okay? And it says, I feel like me when I am happy. So this teacher brings you joy. You're laughing at this, not laughing at the teacher, but you like, okay, she got the jokes. All right. So that's what that divine, and that's goddess energy. That's goddess energy. That's empress energy. That is the divine mother's energy, that joy. That's Man Lakshmi. Y'all, Man Lakshmi and the divine mother, she has jokes. One thing about her is when you feel her presence in your being, it's almost as if, like, it don't matter what pain you going through, you about to throw a little joke out there. Y'all, you gonna throw a little joke out there. I promise you, you are. You be like, this shit is so crazy. I can't believe it. And people be getting mad. People get mad when you start laughing at your own pain. You be like, I can't believe I let that motherfucker play in my energy and wasn't listening to my ancestors. Because your teacher is going to teach you, like, what? Like, you drank the poison. You ain't going to die. That shit hurt it. I just seen 2222 too. So Empress T says she seen 222. I just seen 2222. Okay. But I know I'm looking for 888-333-444. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. I love it. Y'all, the Wounded Healer is out. The Wounded Healer. I got it. We got it. We put it down, Spirit. You picked it up. You got it. The Wounded Healer. So this is that energy that showed up in the students, where it said that it was a light energy and it was a shadow energy in the archetypes. Let me see. What was it? The child wound. That's the one that came out when we were talking about the students. So this also comes up in your teacher's energy as well. So you are attracted to teachers that are like you. Okay, that have been through things, that experience things. And this is so crazy, because this is how it's supposed to go. You don't go to a teacher that ain't been through shit, because they don't understand. Like, you don't go to a therapist and you be like that's calculation. If you are going to a teacher and you don't know anything about them, they're here to harvest your energy. That's why I don't trust tarot readers that just read tarot. I do not. They just read tarot, then they create some products based off somebody else's energy or based off what's coming. If they create products just strictly off of what's coming up in the reading, that's your energy. They're making money off of your energy. They're making money off of energy. You don't even know nothing about these people. They ain't told you the truth. They don't take accountability for nothing that they done. All you see is them reading cards. But you don't know if they have a boyfriend, they have a girlfriend, they got a husband, if they sleeping with somebody else, man, if they was sleeping with somebody else, man. You don't know nothing about that until you see some type of exposure video and they like, yeah. And you know what? I did go through this. Like, when was you going through that? At what point was you going through that? Because I need to go through your readings and see if you was talking about your goddamn self. All this time, I thought you was talking about me and you was talking about your goddamn self. We both was over here. Not we both, because I ain't never slept with nobody else's man, y'all. I have never slept with nobody else's man. I have never been a third party. I don't participate in third party energy, y'all. I ain't never cheated on my husband. I ain't never cheated on my boyfriends. I don't cheat. I don't cheat. I don't participate in third party energy. I don't. At no point in my life have I ever been a third party. I have always been somebody that caught you cheating, and if I catch you cheating, I'm going to leave you ASAP. I don't third party. I don't cheat. I don't do none of that. So I'm just saying, there is a teacher that you gravitate towards because you know for a fact that you have some of those same wounds that they have healed through, and they are teaching you to heal through them as well. Don't be blind. The wounded healer. Clear. I had to clear that. I had to clear that. Some of these teachers and healers, that they want to be healers and teachers so bad, but they only are here. Give me 1 second, y'all. You're welcome. Wait, what you doing with this?
Oh. I'll put it right here for now. We need a walkway, babe. We can't go the walkway.
No, all this is like, I think going out. I'm too excited.
You alive?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. Tell her I said hey. What's on the back of your shirt?
Huh?
What's on the back of your shirt?
What you mean on the back of my shirt?
Hold on 1 second. Turn around.
What's on the back of my shirt?
Is it a sticker?
A sticker? No, it's my work shirt.
Oh.
I don't know what's on the back of there. It's a female?
Nah, ain't no female on. Look, I just was telling them we don't do that.
See if she came home with it.
Please. Please. I just was saying that. Listen, so anyway, there's none of that, y'all. There's none of that. Okay, so I ain't about to participate in that. Listen, we ain't participating in this. So this is the wounded heal. This is a wounded healer. Okay, this is a wounded healer. This is somebody that the teacher that you have, this is somebody that has went through things, something that is happening to you right now. You're being drawn to certain teachers because they know how to help you get through that. Okay, they know how to help you get through that. Childhood wounds or whatnot, and also a wounded healer. There could be like childhood abandonment issues that you've had, and you're attracted, you are being not attracted, but you're guided towards teachers that have experienced that. Okay, that have experienced that. So let me see number 15. Y'all, my husband have all the jokes, y'all. Okay, Temple of Warriors. Okay, Sekhmet is a fierce ancient Egypt goddess of war, the sun in healing. She carries life force in her palm with the power to create and destroy. Your person could also be your teacher as well too. Let me drop that because that was coming through my head with my husband, his words. Your person could be your teacher, your guide as well too. Okay, they've experienced things and you need to start looking at them as a teacher too. That's your children, your mom, your person. Those are one of your first teachers. Those are one of your first teachers. Your mom and your parents are your first teachers anyway. Your mom and your dad, they teach you everything that you need to know, even if they're not in your life. Those are some of the first wounds that we need to heal, is our parental wounds. Heal thyself. Everyone gets the best except you. You are the healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last, okay? When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Breathe. Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, fears, and brokenness, okay? Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved foremothers, okay? So being a healer was not a choice for your teacher or for your guide. They just got pushed into it. And if you're a person that is, if you're a person that you're also a teacher and a guide and you're listening to this and you seen your initials come out on here, okay? You seen your initials come out on here and you like, I'm my own healer or whatnot. I'm talking to you as well too. You need to take a breath. You need to take a breath. Maybe there is someone that you need to go towards to get a little bit more push, another teacher outside of you. Okay? Deep dive into being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have a choice not to fight all the time. Okay? Deep dive into knowing that you have a choice not to fight all the time. What does the gods and the goddesses want us to know about our spiritual gurus, our divine healers? What does the gods and the goddesses want us to know? Actually, let me take these up. So I feel like we have ancestral guidance, we have spirit guides that is helping us, being pointed to the right teachers, to our divine teachers. We definitely have a lot of guidance that points us to the right teachers. Are you listening? I take classes, y'all. I take classes. I'm in a class right now. I'm in 2 classes right now. I took a break right now to come onto this live to actually talk to y'all about, like, take some classes. There's nothing wrong with it. Take some classes. If your teacher or your spiritualist doesn't offer classes, you're not cheating on them by going somewhere else learning something. And let me tell y'all something too. It's been a lot of people that came up as chaos monkeys. The spirit has moved out of the way, that has tried to stop me from taking somebody else's class. Okay. I know people come up as and even try to stop learning from me. I'm gonna be honest. Stop learning from, I'm a black girl. I'm a black woman that go towards a different type of pantheon that's not normal for, not normal because, the divine mother is normal anyway, but I go towards a different type of pantheon that is not, I don't see a lot of black women talking about Hindu goddesses and gods besides Kali Ma. They'll go towards Kali Ma, but then you don't see a lot of black women going towards like Lord Shiva or Ma Durga or Lakshmi or Parvati. You don't see a lot of black women going down that way. They stay at Kali Ma. And so you know, and then when I get to talking about it, I'm wrong, but they'll embrace Cali Mine, y'all. They embrace Cali Mine, but they not gonna embrace my Durga or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? Or, you know, they call me what they call me, or whatever the case is. But those are hypocrites. Okay, those are hypocrites, and those are chaos monkeys and you know, distractions. So what does the gods and the goddesses want you to know about your teachers, or about being spiritually led? What is the message? You already sent it to her? To TT?
No, she told me she's gonna let me know when it's in.
Okay, I okay. Okay, what does the gods and the goddesses want us to know? They want you to have an open heart, and then also you could be seeing keys. You could be seeing keys, places or something. You could be getting access to a new level, unlocking a new level. Okay, going 2 floors up or something like that. So, Vamana, the dwarf avatar. And it says, may the gods who took 3 steps. Oh, wow. 3 steps. May the gods who took 3 steps ever bring you opulence. After taking 1 step, he was still small. After taking 1 step, he was still small. With his next, he grew even larger. Then he revealed his infinite form with his 3rd and final step, expanding just like good deeds in the company of piracies. So it says receiving charity, resisting cheats and tricksters, being charitable in the right spirit, and the ability to use trickery for a good cause. So he took 1 step and he was still small. He took 2 steps and he grew even larger. But he took 3 steps and realized that his spirit was infinite. So this is like you, this is almost like the teacher taking you. I just said that before I pulled this card. I said I feel as if somebody is going 2 levels up. Like they're going way higher than they thought that they could. So this is the good energy of your teacher helping you elevate your, because they can't elevate your spiritual gifts, but they can help you see beyond yourself. So it's almost like your aura. They see your aura, they see your light. Okay, and they want you to experience that whole aura around you. Okay, so this is someone that sees the whole aura around you and make you see it as well too. All right. What does the gods and the goddesses want us to know about the teacher that does not help us grow? What does the gods and the goddesses want us to know about the teacher that does not help us grow? Poverty. Baby, the mother, the queen of the aesthetics. So, oh, auspicious one, the partner of Lord Shiva, the destroyer, the golden one. You make all things possible. You are the refuge of all. You have the 3rd eye of knowledge. I bow down to you. Defeat the enemies, victory over obstacles, the strength in astinums, and then the union with spiritual, powerful life partners. So the teacher that does not allow us to grow, y'all, they're gonna get tore up by your deities and by your gods and your shit, by your gods and your goddesses. If they don't allow you to grow and they try to keep you where they are, my poverty is going to bring out all her avatars. This is my Durga, y'all. This is my Durga. This is all of the Divine Mother in her physical form. And she has all of the gifts of all of the deities. Okay, my poverty, she has all of the gifts of all of the deities. She is the one that is the mother of the god of war, the god of the of abundance, the god, like she's Adi Shanti, y'all. This is and she see this. That's the crazy part. She sees this. The teacher that does not allow you to grow is going to have to bow down to the divine mother. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. What is your ancestors? What is the ancestors? And then this is going to be the close of the reading, y'all. Thank you so much. What does the ancestors want us to know about our teachers? And y'all don't forget to ask them questions that I said and look for those synchronicities. The synchronicities are 333, 44, 44, and 888. Ask Divine to show you about your teachers. Ask one question. You can ask something as simple as, this the teacher for me at this moment in my life that I need, not want, need. Is this the teacher for me? Is this the guide? Is this the guru for me at this moment of my life? And if it's not, y'all, stop walking in that door. Stop feeding somebody. Stop growing somebody's popularity. 2:44 on the clock. I got it. I seen it too. 2:44 on the clock. All right, what does the ancestors want us to know? What is the secret of the ancestors? That's the card. Victorious, the monarch, 7. Victorious, okay? This is what the ancestors want us to know. Take a deep breath and buckle up. You will overcome this challenge. You are loved and you are protected. You are supported, and your hard work is paying off in a big way. Your vision is meeting your drive. Call your power back to you now and move forward. There's no need to be uncertain. You are on the right path, but your confidence and your determination is needed. Take charge. Picture you rolling, okay, in a chariot, herded by the phoenix, and you are the regal. Ancestral meaning. The monarch is depicted by, I don't know, the Egyptian queen who has been crowned king in her own right. Wow. The Egyptian queen who has been crowned king in her own right. You wore a beard to signify that she was as powerful as any man. There was a failed attempt to erase her from history. Wow. The ancestral medicine. It's time to go, my child. If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. For many of your ancestors, planning was a luxury they did not have. This is your nudge to keep going. Set your strut on. All right? So wake up, Buttercup. It's time to go. All right? So I'm going to read the shadow energy of this as well too, right? So it says, if you wake up, Buttercup, you may be feeling unmotivated or lacking in willpower and focus. How do you expect things to be going? When lack of motivation is combined with overconfidence, a mess is straight ahead. The energy of this card is the Chariot. And the declaration is, I have royalty in my DNA. Period. I have royalty in my DNA. What does the ancestors want us to know? That shit is so deep. What does the ancestors want us to know about our guides and our guru, whether they're good or bad? What does the ancestors want us to know right now? Okay, what does the ancestors want us to know? That you're protected. Black tourmaline came out. You're protected. Either way, what does the ancestors want us to know? The unknown. 44. 44. So the ancestors want us to know Still trying to control everything. The answer you seek is unknowable at this moment, or the divine is not ready to give you the full picture right now. Nothing is certain. This is not a yes or a no, but a pause. That makes sense, because I was like, wait, give me. I said it doesn't matter if it's a good or it's a bad teacher. Just give us that, okay? Just give us something else. Give us something else. They said trusting the unknown is about having unwavering faith. So this is about you trusting your own intuition about how you've been guided under this teacher or this spiritualist advice. This is about you using your own strength and your own power. Believe in your bones that your ancestors, not your teacher or your spirit ancestors, okay? Not my ancestors, your ancestors. Believe in your bones that your ancestors have your back. You have been guided. They have been guiding you towards something greater. And it may feel scary, but when you trust, amazing things can happen. The unknown call to us is to step in the world of infinite avenues, where dreams are born and miracles unfold. Let go of the unexpected of expectations and open yourself up to what could be. The ancestral memory, it says, if you were close to a family member or another person where they were in the physical realm, okay, when they were in the physical realm, they are likely still with you. The unknown ancestors are also still loving and protecting you. So some of y'all don't even know y'all ancestors, but they're still with you. And you need to trust that. You really need to trust that. On a soul level, we are all of our ancestors. Put your hand over your heart and feel their guidance and affirm, just for today, I know that I am safe. Just for today, I know that I am safe. So it says the ancestral medicine. If something is out of alignment with your nervous system, you will reject it. Whether it's got something to do with a good teacher or a bad teacher. This includes all of your intentions, your goals, dreams, and plans. It is imperative to become comfortable with being uncomfortable so that you can continue to take risks to grow and expand. So if something is out of alignment, it's going to make you uncomfortable, but you need to get used to being uncomfortable so that you can grow and expand, because you're asking for something so deep that you don't even understand, but you're not trying to understand either. You've gained some type of knowledge and now you need to apply it and welcome in some type of wisdom. And it says, don't be a know-it-all. Leave room for surprise by life. If it makes you feel confident and secure with your intelligence to show how much you know, but release the idea that you have anything to prove, okay? It is safe not to know everything. There's no tarot card that is corresponding with this energy, with this energy. So there's no tarot reading that can tell you whether or not this is this or this is that. There's only an ancestor that has been guiding you. Some of y'all don't even have like other spirit guides and other teachers and gurus. Your guru is your deity. Your guru is your ancestors. Your teacher is your ancestors and your gods and goddesses. That's the only one you look up to for real. And declaration, I am being guided and protected. So that's the end of the reading, y'all. That's it. That's all I have for y'all today. My ears is ringing, but I'm getting out of here. That's all I have for y'all. I love it. So I hope that y'all got something from this. I hope that you've been guided into what you needed to receive. And I love you guys. And y'all have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to listen back to this as I clean up my house and do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to listen back to this. So I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Okay, have a wonderful day on purpose. I'm sending y'all love, light, and joy, and positivity, and guidance that is needed. And yeah, thank y'all for sharing y'all energy. Okay, thank y'all for sharing y'all energy. I'm actually going to leave these here and tap a little bit more into this energy myself, just off my intuition. Okay, not not using any tarot beyond this. If I was, I would have gave it to y'all. But I think this message is for me as well too. So I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Bye.